Don't make me tell all these folks who you are. Don't make me tell them who you trying to be. Flexing and talking like you really hard. I'ma be laughing about this in my sleep. I know the fake and that's what you give. I know the bank and you not the bill. I know the pride and I know the pill. Whatever you swallow when it wasn't real. I keep it solid like I am a fist. Licking my shot, it's all in the wrist. Don't do the talking, I do not snitch. But I'm in the game, you must be the glitch.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another great episode of The Good, The Bad, The Troll, and Always the Conscious. Again, it's going to be the roll call, episode 9. We're really getting to it, y'all. Of course, we got one of your hosts here, Vibe King. To my right, we got Mac. In the middle, we got Dynamite. And, of course, we got Snap down to the left. And we have a special guest today that goes by the name of Jinx. So, welcome to the podcast. And it's going to be a good show we got lined up for y'all today. For sure.
All right, man. Appreciate kicking us off, man. What's the hell is going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. I guess we can say that. Episode 9, man. Episode 9, man. Hopefully everybody's doing well, man. Let's go ahead and chop it up real quick and get to what everybody's been up to, man. Go ahead and kick it off with you, Snap. What's been going on this week, man?
Actually, this week it's been pretty good. I've been procrastinating a lot, which, you know, it's good to do right now. I'm trying to slow it down, but it's been pretty good, man. I'm not looking forward to this heat that's about to come around. But besides that, yeah.
that other person diagonally from you already is pissed off about the heat. So talk about it, Mac.
Breeze yesterday outside. Well, already ain't even May. But nah, everything been all right this week, man. They done worked me like a dog. I started back the other job this week, but should be a little slower next week. I ain't pick up that many hours, so I'm trying to get back to normalcy.
I'm pissed off that you can still get another job, bro. I'm pissed off that you can get another job, bro. I'm irritated about that. Just something so simple like that. Because the job that you got is a simple little side gig that you could do, man. Any of us could do.
And anybody can do it. It ain't really nothing. Like, you ain't doing nothing, legit not doing nothing. You just got to be outside or wherever you at or whatever. But it's really nothing. I don't do nothing, get paid to sit down and watch the building and talk on the phone or watch TV on my phone or whatever. So, yeah.
See, try to do that shit down here in Memphis. You overqualified. You're overqualified. Like, you motherfucker. But anyway, man. All right, man. Let's go ahead and pipe in what Jinx is doing, man. Special guest. What's up, Jinx? What you been up to this week, bro?
Ain't nothing much. I got a workbench full of projects. I'm done with the karaoke joint for the family barbecue I'm going to next week. They like to do karaoke, so I'm doing it with a twist. Y'all remember how SingStar on PlayStation and the Wii and all that? How you have to match the pitch with it. So a few years ago, a bunch of guys reverse engineered it and put it on PC and on Linux. And it's a whole big fan website full of song and content on there. You just go on there, you download the song, drag the folder into the app. Bang, you got the video, you got the whole 9 yards. So it's gonna be pretty interesting watching these folks who think they can sing try to play that, and they got, you mean I gotta match the pitch too? Oh yeah. So it's gonna be funny as hell watching this.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this is one of the projects I'm working on. Another joint is I'm finna build out another emulation machine. For my son, for my bedroom, because I'm at a point now. I'm tired of YouTube ads. I'm just tired of them. So I got to hook up to the TV in the bedroom. Ad blocker on that joint. I'm just gonna add I'm gonna build like an emulation station on it, so I can just switch between the emulation app and YouTube when I want to. I'm straight.
Sounds like a plan.
On the couple, like, so y'all know me. I'm like a mad scientist when it comes to computer parts. So
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That sounds like a plan.
Cool,
man.
man.
That's fucking awesome, bro. All right, Bob, you the last man standing, sir.
Man, my week has been interesting, I guess. I mean, stressing me the fuck out, man. Just, I don't know. Well, actually, I ain't even gonna say stress. I ain't stressed about shit. I don't be tripping about nothing. But besides, of course, work, man. Stupid hot in them trucks. doing these routes. The routes getting heavier. I got more pickups, but that just mean more money anyway. But yeah, work just kicking my behind. But I'm staying steady. Trying to be outside. I ain't being too fast though. But yeah, you know, we don't speak too much on it. But yeah,
I hear you. Well, lastly on my end, so nothing much, man. Just been busy with work, ready for Memorial Day to go ahead and kick in, so I could go ahead and actually take some damn time off because I definitely needed all these damn projects that all these projects and applications we've been working on is finally starting to go live, and of course, once that shit get live in different countries, and different countries going to require more shit for us to add onto the application. So there's only more work coming down the pipe. So other than that, that's really just about it, man, on my end. Let's go ahead and kick this thing off, man. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead into the main topic, man. We're gonna go ahead and head into CC. Now, when I first brought this question up, it was some challenge. It was some issues, and I didn't phrase the question right. So, just in case let me reiterate for the podcast. So, it's three anime or video game adaptations. You could choose from either or. You can pretty much choose from either or, and that's fine. So it's not like three of both, but just three of each that you guys want to chime in on. And I believe I'm the one that kicking this off. So my best three, I would say that for me, it would be for number three, I would say a classroom assassination classroom. That's my three. That's the third one that I enjoyed. I actually was able to enjoy Full Metal Alchemist when it dropped. You know what I'm saying? It was actually okay. Call me weird, but I actually thought that was cool when it dropped on Netflix.
Okay.
I still haven't even finished that either.
And the top one, well, I'm sure somebody's going to choose my top one, so I'll go with another one. Bleach. The Bleach anime to movie adaptation that they did on Netflix about 5+ years ago. That was probably the best one that they ever did to me. They stayed true. Yeah,
You talking about the Mystic movie?
Yeah, that was
no.
long.
I'm talking about Bleach. It was probably longer. It was probably longer. But yeah, the Bleach movie adaptation that they did on Netflix, that shit was fire. And I'm pissed off that they took it off because I wanted to rewatch it last night and I couldn't find that shit. And I'm like, how the fuck you take your own movie off? How the fuck you take your own movie off? But
everything on Netflix.
Like the way Ichigo, Rukia, everybody, just the cast, everything was just perfect, bro. That was literally the best one that they did. And another reason why I say that, because Quisha was actually able to sit down and watch it and follow everything.
Oh, she watched it with you?
Yeah, she watched it with me. And that was like a damn godsend. That was a godsend on that self, bro. When it came out, she actually sat down and watched it and enjoyed it. I was like, holy shit. God damn.
That's why I went up the list, huh?
Yeah, that's another one. Why that's one of the main reasons why I was up there on the list. I was able to sit down and enjoy with her. But they're my three. I ain't going to bring up an honorable mention because somebody is going to mention the movie that I want to talk about. If nobody don't, then I won't bring it up.
Yo, let me go next on this because you guys when it come to live action anime, y'all watch more of it than I do.
Go ahead, Jinx. Go for it.
So, my first two is the reason I'm choosing these two is because my son got really, really heavy into them. So it's one of those things where, I can sit down and watch something with him and I go, oh my God, I need to be drunk to watch this with you. Number three is going to be the new Super Mario Brothers movie. I think they did a great job with it. I know it's too commercialized for y'all, but I feel like
No, I enjoyed it.
No, that was good. It was good.
I enjoyed it, bro.
Yeah, I
I
watched
enjoyed
it.
the Mario Brothers movie.
but yeah, they did a great job with it. I don't even like Jack Black, but I liked him as Cooper. I'm one of those guys when I kind of stay away from a lot of his movies, but I dig him as Cooper. Number 2 is gonna be the what was it, the second Sonic the Hedgehog? No, was it the third one or the second one? No, the second one when that was the third one when Jim Carrey played Dr. Robotnik and Dr. Robotnik's dad.
Yeah, third one.
Yeah, that's the third one.
Yeah,
When they were
yeah,
pop locking in
yeah,
Laser Room.
yeah. It's right there. Every time the dance scene comes on, my son's watching like, "Hey, let me know when the dance scene come on." But then you got Jim Carrey. I mean, when Jim Carrey's enjoying himself playing a role, the movie's gonna blow up.
I agree.
This is that on there. My third one. This is. I want to see where this is going, and I hope they keep it in a dark and funny way. The new Devil May Cry in it. The way they did it. The only issue with it is though, I can only hear Rolling so many times. The intro, like, yo, can y'all? I got tired of hearing Rolling by the third episode. Like seriously, bro.
Well, I got that skip button. So when they jump, come on, skip.
Yeah, I was like, my whole thing is y'all could at least get the one with him, DMX, Method Man, and Red Man in the joint.
That would have been cool.
That would have been better.
That
But
would
yeah,
have been cool.
I like where the anime is going. You know, the twist on stuff, how what's going on with America invading the demon world and all that. I like that spin. So, I'm hoping they can bring it with the next season. The only thing that's gonna suck though is Kevin Conroy is dead. So, the new voice of the main bad guy, it was because it was weird hearing the main bad guy sound like Batman after hearing Kevin Conroy play so many heroes for so many years, and all of a sudden, the bad guy is a huge douche, a religious douche on top of it. I was like, oh snap. This is Kevin Conroy kind of stepping out of his box. But yeah, those are basically my 3 right now. Because pretty much everything else, before we had from the 80s on up, y'all already know. It's like we ain't gonna bring up Street Fighter. I mean, Raul Jr. was on point. He was so cold to where Capcom based Bison off of his portrayal in the movie. That's about it. Now all we have was Mortal Kombat. So.
Street Fighter was so bad he killed that man. My goodness. He died after that. Making that movie.
Now he died.
He did.
He did though, man. But he played. But boy, that was the best. That was overall the best Bison ever, bro. And you will never find nobody play it. You won't never see anybody play it like he did, bro. It's almost like he was Bison in real life, bro. That's how good he played that role. Like, it was really good,
you got quotes for that movie. You got folks quoting that movie because of him.
Yeah, man, because it's awesome. All right, Bob, what you got?
Well, excuse me, y'all, because I misread this question. So my answers are kind of interesting because I was really battling with it, but I'm gonna just go because now that I heard what y'all said, I'm like, yeah, I'm a little off, but it's okay.
It's all right.
In no particular order, I had to try to make this. I'm gonna just read off out of my little 6 choices here.
Go for it.
Of course, you already know. I'm gonna start with my number 1 right now. Solo leveling, of course. It's up there for me. It's gonna be some Memphis.
Ain't no movie or no series out for that.
The movie coming out.
So it's supposed to be anime movies?
Yes. It's supposed to be.
I gotta scratch all my anime shit.
It's supposed
I thought it was
to be
just best anime.
No, bro. It's like a movie or a video game that has been adopted into a movie or a series.
Mm-hmm. That question is crazy. That's diabolical. You got to write that better. I ain't going. That don't even make any sense. What you just said and what I just read.
Goddamn millennials.
I'm sitting here looking at best 3 anime and video game, movie, or series adaptation.
Yeah.
Maybe the video game part is messing with me because it's before a movie, so I'm not thinking movie. I'm just thinking best anime.
That's what
And
that's what I said. That's what I said in the text with Mac. When Mac asked me the question, I said next time I'm gonna have to be in more detail about it.
well, I kind of ruined stuff. All right,
But I am looking forward to. But we already know a live action of that is coming in some shape form. In some shape or form, it is because it's too popular for it not to happen.
You want to come back?
I just hope
don't even know.
they don't fuck it up.
I'm gonna read off my other stuff, so maybe I got this one right for the series adaptation part.
Go for it.
So I'll just go 3 of those. I got Harry Potter. Did I get it right? It was a book. It's now a movie.
Well, yeah, we can count
got
that.
A video game. They got a video game.
Yeah, they got a video game too. So yeah,
Is it supposed to be video game based? Because the way that question is written
for it, bro. You good? You good?
Yeah, this is gonna be completely wrong for me. Oh, my next one I got is Game of Thrones because that was a book that was made into.
It was a game. It was a game too. We got it. It was a game afterwards, but it was a game.
Yeah, yeah, I ain't got nothing for video games, bro. I'm sorry. And I was struggling with this last one. I was just thinking of like just the best, not even my personal. So I apologize, y'all. I read this whole question wrong. I was stuck between I'm gonna say Jurassic Park or like Lord of the Rings. The way I was thinking of the question.
Now the last Lord of the Rings animated movie was fire.
Yes, it was.
That shit was fucking awesome.
It was. Yes,
that shit was awesome, bro. I highly recommend everybody watch that motherfucker.
I don't even watch Lord of the Rings, but I watched that because they looked cool.
Yeah, that shit was fire. I was like, I felt like, well, I enjoyed the Lord of the Rings series, but nigga, if they were to do a Lord of the Rings series like animated like that, based off the movie, oh nigga, I'm for it. I'm in. I'm in 200%.
I've been seeing that. I need to go watch that because I've been seeing that.
Yeah, I highly recommend it, bro.
Definitely worth watching, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
Oh, sports ticker.
Oh yeah, let me turn that on. I don't know why. That's crazy.
That's what you got, Bob? That's it?
Yeah, because I misread it, so that's my fault. I misunderstood.
I mean, once again, that ain't your fault. That's mine. I'll do my due diligence next time to make sure to put the details behind the question. So that's my fault. I'll take responsibility for that. All right, Snap.
All right. Mine is. I'm not looking at my list. I got mostly TV series, but hey, that's kind of what I like. All right, so I'm gonna start out my third one. I'm gonna say it'd be Fallout. Now I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but Fallout
was pretty cool.
Marcus
was like, I liked Fallout, bro.
I like that. I'll say like this: one of the things I did like about it though is that a messed up bad black woman helps screw the world up. That's one thing I liked about it. Ooh, the sisters gonna hate me on that one, but
I got after that I'm gonna say Gran Turismo. Have y'all seen that movie yet?
I haven't seen the Gran Turismo
it's actually
yet.
Good, man. You ain't like that either?
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that one.
I like the actors who was in it. I like the main the big guy. I can't think his real name, but I like his role. Every time he play a role, he's really good.
Yeah.
Too bad. Hollywood's doing a rip off of that with Brad Pitt and some black dude. That's coming out next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the reason why I stay away from Gran Turismo because it reminded me of a movie called Driven with Sylvester Stallone.
Mm-hmm.
And there was another young actor. I can't think of the guy's name, but it was pretty much the same premise.
Yeah.
I thought you was going to say Things of Thunder. That's what I thought you was going to say.
Nah. No Tom Cruise God complex on my list here, dude.
There'll be no Tom Cruise smut today.
No.
Coming out next week. I don't want to hear it.
I did definitely feel on the Gran Turismo vibe because I like the concept of them picking a guy who played the video game.
Yeah.
They taught him how to drive, and then he's actually in the Grand Prix racing with pros and holding his own. I
Yeah.
did that concept. That was a cool concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that one out, man.
Yeah. For my last one, it kind of it's still going on right now. It actually makes me want to go back and play this game. Last of Us, man.
Okay.
That TV series that's pretty good. It's real dark right now. If it wasn't dark before, it's dark now.
Hold on.
Man,
I just noticed something, Snap. So you done pick two end of the world ass shit.
Hey man, look, hey, I'm just
Hey, Snap always he always like the apocalypse shit.
hey man, you gotta be ready, man.
Him and Matt both. Him and Matt both always down for the end of the world apocalypse shit.
But real talk, the old boy that plays the ghoul, the actor in there, I like his backstory though, because in the next season it's supposed to dig more into his backstory.
Okay,
and that's what I want to know because all the mess he went through, and then to find out your damn wife involved in the damn world,
yeah,
that's that's crazy.
Yeah.
That Last of Us, man, I ain't gonna hold you. Snap. I stopped watching after the second episode. In episode 2, I was mad. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it though, because they killed my man's off.
Oh, Last of Us.
Yeah.
But that's how the game was.
That's how the game was. Joel.
Yeah, that's how the game was.
Yeah, Joel,
Yeah.
bro. Like, I never played the game. What was it? Was the game on both consoles or it was just on PS?
No,
It was
It's on PC now.
Yeah.
well, PC too. It's on
Yeah.
PC now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I never played the games. So I was just watching the show, like, oh, okay. I remember this game
He
when
got
it
mad
came
at
out.
it.
Yeah,
But as soon as you killed that nigga, I'm like, fuck this shit, bro. Like,
yeah,
why
because I
you-
was pissed off. I was pissed off like that in the game when he got killed off. I was like, the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Like, who gonna watch it with this? Never mind. I was about to say some shit. Ooh, I stopped myself.
See, hey, man, you better watch now she on a hunt now, man. She trying to find the people who killed him.
Personally though, I think Days Gone would have made a better series than Last of Us though. I'm not knocking Last of Us. It's just a whole concept of the story of Days Gone. In the fact that since Sony decided not to make a sequel to continue it off, making a TV series out of it would have been a perfect way to get people back into the game to make another.
I agree.
Just by
I
making a
agree with
sequel.
you on that.
Yeah.
Because the story's a tad bit more compelling. He's trying to find out what the hell happened to his wife. So, then the whole biker thing to it, then it's got just enough of the Walking Dead vibe to it, to where it's not a Walking Dead ripoff. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. I got an honorable mention and one I want to see, but I'm gonna do that afterwards.
No. Get your honorable mention out the way. Get it out the way.
Well, not my honorable mention. Y'all kind of mentioned already. I was holding on to Sonic, but
Well, see, me too.
Yeah.
But see, me too, though. See, that's my honorable mention too. Because I agree with you on that. Like just the Sonic series as a whole, the 3 movies as a whole, man.
Yeah, I got all 3 of them. Yeah.
Because after they went back and after they took our feedback to heart, that's the one thing that I'm overall shocked about, because normally they don't listen to they'll listen to us. But when their first design came out, we was like, oh nigga, no, we ain't accepting this.
Oh yeah, they went back and changed Sonic all
We ain't
over.
accepting this bullshit.
My only complaint about it too is that Sonic sounds more like John Mulaney. I missed Julia White. They should have brought him back.
I agree.
But she kept it. I'm sorry. Julia White got screwed on that one.
Yeah.
I agree on that. I agree.
And,
all right, Mac.
Well, hold on real quick. The one I want to see was I want to see Until Dawn. Now, I'm waiting. I gotta wait till it comes out on my spot. But I want to see that.
Bad reviews on that, but
it don't matter. I'm still gonna
watch that one though.
It's hard, Mac. You know how I am with horror.
I know. Yeah, I know. I'm saying
both of y'all gonna watch it.
Wait.
Both of y'all gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I ain't paying this. I mean, I ain't. I'm gonna wait.
Not that one.
to our viewers out there, we do not condone piracy. We do not condone piracy.
I've been selling these since '97.
Oh, they already know about them.
Yeah.
Shit, the way that everything going, shit, we all might as well just go ahead and search for the One Piece. The way everything going.
Yeah. I don't
Well,
Let them know.
Now, see, I'm a different type of pirate. I will go to the movies. I don't mind going to the movies. I download a bunch of shit too, but I do support the movies though. I go at least twice a month. So, but for me, I don't have them in no order either. I'm gonna say Final Fantasy VII: Avant Children.
Oh yeah, that was.
I
good.
thought that was a very good movie.
Continuation.
Adaptation.
Hold on, Mac, hold on. I won't cut you out, but I got scared for a second. We said Final Fantasy. I thought you was gonna do the spirits within for a second.
Oh no! Fuck no!
Oh no! What that was?
That's another fucking movie that I went to go see in person that I regret.
Mike, we all regretted it when we went to go see it, and we got in for free. That's the messed up part about it.
Damn. I had the Sonic series down there as well. I still think that probably is the best adaptation for a video game. That whole series, they did a really good job on that, to be honest with you. And the last one I got, because it was my first video game movie I ever went to see, the first Mortal Kombat.
First one, yeah,
the very first one. I still watch it every now and then today. I enjoy it still. I mean, even though it didn't have blood or nobody really got truly killed like the game would, it was like we were watching the Super Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, without the code, yeah.
But they still find a way to make it enjoyable though. For back then as a kid, now they fucked it up with Annihilation. I don't know what that was, but that was horrible. But those are my three. I couldn't think of nothing for anime. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I don't know no animes.
That's a solid list, man.
That's a good sign because most of the ones that they did for anime, they was ass.
I watched like the one you said with the Bleach. I did see that one because it went kind of like the very first season of Bleach. They followed that to a T. I did watch that.
But yo, man, when Johnny Cage did that split and old boys' pupils dilated, man, the house was like, oh snap! When they said, so I feel you.
Yeah, and when the main theme song used to come on, man, I swear, bro, we got back to school. I remember we got back to school and we got the gym or PE, and everybody was trying to roundhouse. Cause you heard that song, make you want to get up and do roundhouse kick motherfucker, dog. You want to do some kind of karate move. But it was all good. But that's my list.
Oh man.
All right, man. That's cool, man. Everybody has some cool ass lists, man. Solid list. We got some honorable mentions in there. All right, man. Anything else to wrap up before we move to the next?
I do got I
Go
can't
ahead,
think
man.
of the actual name of, but the last Resident Evil live action movie, the Raccoon City one, that was the closest they ever got to Resident Evil. Where it was
and that's the closest we ever going to get.
It was not action based. They had the actual characters that's supposed to be in the movie and everything. I actually liked that one. I didn't like none of the ones old girl was in.
Yeah, I got another. Since you bring it up, I got another one that everybody glossed over. It was still decent. The Need for Speed movie with old boy from what's this show with Walter White?
Oh, you talking about Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was good.
Was good.
The thing about it, a lot of people thought it was boring, but if you really paid attention to the Need for Speed franchise over the past 20 years, it had an element from pretty much every game in there. Like I love the fact that he was trying to race from New York to LA and not get the shit knocked out of him before the race. I thought that was a cool concept. Then when you got the other car at the end, old boy that played it, it was a great movie. It's one of those popcorn flicks where I ain't gonna watch it all the time, but it's one of those things where you know what, I got an hour to kill, I got some snacks, I don't want to think. It's one of the movies you can put in.
Okay.
You bringing up racing movie, and it makes me want to bring up my other racing movie that I like looking at from time to time that probably nobody don't look at alike. Speed Racer. The Speed Racer one was actually pretty. I know
I was
you,
just about to
Mark.
mention that. I was
I
literally
know
about to
you,
mention that.
Marcus. You real particular about your racing and shit.
The cool thing I liked about it though is was one, they got the casting right. You had
Yeah,
Christina Ricci as a Trixie. The guy that picked to play Speed was good. Hell, even John Goodman as a father. They did great
yeah,
casting on it. I'm not knocking it.
Mm-hmm.
And the cool thing I liked about it was they tried to keep as much of the vibe from the old cartoon
yeah.
as possible in a live action movie. That is hard as hell to do.
It is.
And I give them a lot of respect for it. It's just the only thing that they ticked me off about it was just they left the series alone after that movie. I was like, yo, we should have got a sequel on it.
I agree. I
The cool
agree
thing
with
I'm
about
you.
it is,
surprised they didn't.
yeah,
I
because
agree with you.
they did a good job to where they made a movie to where everybody in the family could watch it without going, all right, this shit boring. It is hard to do.
Yeah, especially for an old ass series like Speed Racer, because
Yes.
Speed Racer old as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that game. Like, oh my god, I remember the game.
Super Nintendo. Yeah, I could not get past the Mammoth Car level.
Yeah.
It remains one of the few Super Nintendo games I just said, fuck it, I'm through.
Super Nintendo game and the PlayStation game, both of them was difficult.
I never played the PlayStation one. I like
Yeah,
the
the
Nintendo
The
joint.
PlayStation one was fun.
The PlayStation one was fun. It was just difficult as fuck.
Yeah.
That shit was difficult.
But yeah,
But
that's a real 5 mention right there, Mike.
yeah, man, because I would like to see a game made with the current technology if they can do it, to see how it would be, because it would be interesting to see if anybody could pull it off with the current technology that we have.
One of the biggest problem though is like this is one of the things we've been leaving out in video games is everybody's so focused on the Unreal Engine and the Frostbite
Yep.
engine to where they more focused about how the game look instead of how the
Yeah.
game play.
Exactly.
That's why you see how these pixel games pop up now. Everybody playing. It's like, yeah, your game look nice, but shit, I'm falling asleep playing it.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you on that one. All right, man. Anything else before we move on to the next one?
I'm good.
Everybody good?
Yeah, I don't got nothing.
I'm good.
All right. Cool. All right, man. We on to Ring and Arena, man. We're talking about. We're gonna go ahead and give our checks about the playoffs, predict on who's gonna win the finals, and we're gonna talk about this slow ass build that WWE got going on for wrestling right now. I don't know what the fuck they got going on, but it's a slow ass build going on for Money in the Bank and SummerSlam, and I don't know what the fuck to say about that. And Mac, this one's on you, sir. You kicked this one off, even though I know you like fuck wrestling right now. I get it.
Yeah, I'll be honest, man. Every time I turn, especially on WWE doing, I turn it off immediately. Now I did watch. It was Friday. I watched Nia and Tiffany. They had a really good match.
They did. That was
Now,
a good match.
if y'all haven't seen that, and I checked that. I would recommend watching that one. It's on YouTube. I think they got like a 9-minute clip on YouTube of it, and they had a lot of good, cool spots on that one. I enjoyed that match. I didn't like the interference that they tried to have with Naomi, and I'm over her character already, bro. I'm over her heel run. It ain't cool. It's not cool. They're not capitalizing on it like I thought they would. She's
I agree.
targeting people outside of Jade, and like, dude, you supposed to be feuding with Jade. You doing they building her to do everything outside of feuding with Jade. Like, that's your focus, and Jade constantly coming out there stopping her from interfering in other people matches or other people's segments. And I'm like, it's dumb how they building her that storyline up. Enough with them. I'm gonna go to basketball.
Respect.
Enough, man.
He said enough of that bullshit.
I'm over that. WWE. It's just trash. It's boring TV. It's very boring TV. It's like we always say you can't. Sometimes it's not good to be predictable, but they're at a
Yeah.
state where they need to be predictable because them trying not to be predictable, just doing shit just because The storylines are not making sense. The pushes are not making sense. The heel runs or heel turns are not making proper sense. Like it's ass, whatever. But
Remember what we talked about. We're gonna bring that up at the end of the podcast because I definitely want to get Vibes and Snap's take on what we talked about on the phone. So let's go ahead. Go ahead and push for your go ahead and push for the playoffs though.
oh, playoffs, man. I'm gonna say this. I was enjoying the first couple rounds a lot more than I'm enjoying these later rounds. Due to a lot of teams are being hurt.
Yeah.
They star players are dropping now, and the playoffs has always been just about the stars and luck. And the luck part is who's the healthiest. Not always the best team will win, but who's the healthiest team can win.
Yeah.
And right now, the Indiana Pacers are the healthiest team in the NBA right now. And they did this 2 years in a row where they beat up on teams that star players was hurt. But I'm not knocking it because you got to play who's in front of you. Hey, I don't give a damn who in front of me. If they hurt, they limping. Hey, I'm still gonna go out here and play. We all get paid to beat their ass, so we gonna do what we do. But I do enjoy what they're doing. I love Tyrese Halliburton's game right now since he had won that so-called most overrated player in the league award, and he's like, okay, y'all say I'm overrated, but watch this. So he's doing what he's doing. I'm really enjoying seeing that. I really like what the New York Knicks are doing. Jalen Brunson, man, he's the player that most real NBA fans want to see right now. He's one of them fuck analytics. I'm not shooting a gang of threes. I'm not passing up open layups. I'm taking that bitch to the hole or I'm finding my mid-range game. And that's good old school basketball. I'm not finna settle for some shit for the 3-point line. That's settling. Motherfucker, you can't guard me in front of me. I'm finna take your ass to the hoop. I'm finna get to my spots. And that's what the NBA needs more of. People to stop settling for threes. Settling, taking threes. Motherfucker, you got a man 7 foot on you and you 6'5", but you rather jack a three over his 8 foot arm wingspan instead of blowing by his ass, getting to the hole, and maybe drawing a foul. So I'm enjoying that. The West Coast.
He ain't the only one. He ain't the only one playing like that though.
No. We got Shea over there doing the same thing too. But I'm gonna get to them too in a second. But
yeah,
in the West, it sucks that Steph went down like that, man. Because the boys were playing pretty decent basketball. This seemed like, and then it was just like
bad luck.
Playoff Jimmy, man. What was playoff Jimmy?
But you said, but Mac, hold on now. But you said this before. You said this time and time again. He's not a player that leads. He's more like a right hand or third.
He's the ultimate Robin. But when Steph went down, your next star needs to have at least be able to win you a game. You paying him $50-something million. He needs to at least give you a game to maybe where Steph can come back. Or maybe if I can get one, we might can get Steph back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Jimmy did that in Miami.
But yo, Mac, that proves another point though about the coach there anyway. Steve, a lot of people fail to realize Steve Kerr inherited that team. He didn't build that team from scratch like the previous coach did.
We all knew that. Well, oh my God, Mark Jackson got that team together, and Kerr just took it to that next level.
Yeah,
but that was so long ago. That it doesn't matter no more right now. That was 9 years ago, though.
No. Hear me out. The point I'm trying to make here is that it's the fact. Yeah, Kerr took it to the next level, but because Kerr wasn't there for that foundation to put it together, he's now in a situation to where he doesn't know what piece to put in for a scenario like this. That's basically what I'm saying. When you a head coach, you put it together. You put a team together from scratch. You already know. Okay, if old boy here check out, I want to need at least 1 or 2 players that I know can step up to cover that. And that's the only point that I'm saying. I get that it happened 4-5 years ago, but that
10 years ago.
adds even more to the problem. The fact that he had his team for all these years, and he's still so reliant on putting everything around Curry, and now look what happened. That's all that I'm saying.
I
So
don't think
I
that had
highly
nothing to do with
disagree with
Kerr.
that. I highly disagree with that because you still have Jimmy Butler was put there for a reason. I'm not paying you all that money. You's a star. You are a superstar. He's an aging superstar, but you are a superstar. I seen you wheel them trash ass Miami Heat teams twice to the finals. Twice.
My
Well,
thoughts on that.
we need you to step up, bro. This ain't got shit to do with Steve Kerr. Yes, Steve Kerr might have had a bad rotation or two. You had that Kuminga showed up, who Kerr vividly doesn't trust or don't like. And we've seen that for the past 3 years because he don't even play Kuminga with Curry. And that's facts. I ain't telling you what I see. I'm telling you what I know on that. Then the white dude with the Przinskis, he's out there playing his ass off. Now, this one thing I'm gonna say with Jimmy. I'm putting a lot of blame on him, but I'm gonna say this: if he was hurt still, because I know he tore his ass up, he fell on his ass and it hurt him real bad. Now I give him that. Now if he was still hurt from that, I get it. But I don't need my second best player being passive and trying to look for others to no, nigga. We need 30 points out of you all these games while Steph is out. I ain't taking nothing less. You give me 30 and we lose, it is what it is. I can't get 15. I can't get 20. I can't get you not shooting the ball in the fourth quarter. That shit ain't on Steve Kerr. You're a basketball player. I don't know if you played basketball, Jinx, or whatever, but real hoopers, hey, I know when I got to take over. I ain't out here trying to pass no goddamn ball to Draymond Green. I'm not depending on him to give me 18 points. He give me 18 points. That's a fucking godsend. I can't trust Kuminga. I trust motherfucking me.
So,
Yeah, in my opinion.
so hold on, Bob. I just want to chime in on. No, I'll chime in afterwards. Go ahead, Bob. Go ahead.
Now,
Give your thoughts.
my opinion on that the Butler situation. I think he just mentally checked out. I think he knew that Curry wasn't coming back, and he didn't want to try.
And I can see that
I
too,
think
but it sucks though.
I ain't gonna say he was tired, but just the way when I seen how he responded to that reporter when she asked him what they got to do, like I think they had won the game or something. He was like, as soon as he said, he's like, man, it's a lot easier when Steph's here. I need Steph. I can see it in his face. I was like, oh, if he don't come back, he's mentally checked out. He's not about to carry this team because he looked tired. He was like, I'm not about to do this. Like,
no, I don't. I'm not going to make no excuse for him and say that he was tired. Me personally, when I heard that same interview,
he mentally checked out.
I don't think that was the case neither. I really believe what happened, and this is just me playing devil's advocate. What happened is he got real comfortable on the Warriors team, and somewhere down the line, he felt that playoff Jimmy didn't have to come. That's exactly what I felt. That's how I feel. That's how I felt when I heard him on the interview. Because when he said that, I was like, oh no, that ain't finna. That mindset is not going to work.
Yeah,
that being in that mindset, that ain't going to work, bro. Like, because you ain't going to know who's going to be out. You ain't going to know what's going to happen to Steph or Draymond. You, like Matt said, you got to be if something happens, that shit lies on you.
Yeah,
that's on you, man.
Like when he went down, when he hurt his butt, them boys stepped up. And we all right, everybody got to step up. Somebody got to step up. Draymond gave you 20 points twice.
So that's the main reason I just believe that he literally got comfortable playing. He literally got comfortable and he didn't felt like he didn't need to show out. That's my mind. That's me. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying that's how I felt about it when I'm hearing all of that.
I'm gonna just stick with mentally checked out. Like he
That's
knew
cool.
Steph wasn't coming back, and he was like, "We ain't gonna win these series."
Yeah,
I
but
know that's the mindset he was coming from.
it's either that or he literally got too damn comfortable. He let his guard down and got too damn comfortable.
Man, they paid this man too much money to be checking out of anything.
I don't think it was a comfortability thing. I don't see that. I literally just seen him mentally like, if I don't get Steph Curry back, I'm not about to fucking. He ain't want to. He just didn't want to play that hard to get those wins.
But you
I'm
got
telling you.
to. You
I
got
know we
to.
is, but I'm saying he took 9 shots in a game. What's that tell you? You're like, I'm not about
That's
to do this
crazy.
shit, bro.
That's
My
what I'm
nigga
like,
is not here.
dude.
I'm not about to will this team to the fucking finals without Steph Curry. Like it was too much for him. He's like,
Yeah.
nah, man, I ain't about to do that. I did that shit on Miami, bro. Like that's how he was thinking.
I would love to see the locker room with him and Draymond. And Draymond probably looking at his ass like, the fuck is this, bro? What we needed Miami, Jimmy, and we didn't get that at all. We got the nigga want to get out of Miami, Jimmy. That's the Jimmy we got.
Man, Draymond was probably
We
on the
got trade
same
me,
shit,
trade
bro.
me,
I'm
Jimmy.
trying
We
to
got
tell you.
trade me, Jimmy, not playoff Jimmy. We got trade me, Jimmy.
There ain't nothing going
No,
on in that. No, because Draymond was like, we ain't gonna do this shit without Steph either. Like, I know that's how that morale was. He ain't talking
I'm
to Jimmy
sorry.
crazy.
Draymond's an asshole, bro. I can easily see him doing that.
He
Draymond's
did not. I'm
He a
telling you,
dick.
he did not.
He a dick, bro. I can see
No.
Draymond doing
Oh, yeah,
that.
Draymond ain't finna hold back because no damn Jimmy. He ain't scared of
Exactly.
nothing.
It's
Exactly.
not that he's scared of
Draymond,
him. I think they were probably on the same fucking accord. I mean, we just got
No.
Jim Green just shooting up threes and shit. He got to actually score. Do you think he
Draymond,
want to continue to do that, bro? Like,
Draymond the
no.
champ, bro. Draymond the champ, man. He got the
He's a
real champion
champ.
mentality. He ain't gonna be like that. And I can see Jimmy being that way to a degree, but no, not Draymond.
I see it
Draymond
as
demands so much out of Steph, and even when Clay was there, like he was like the real vocal leader, dog. He would get on their asses. He would get on Kerr ass. He gonna get on everybody. It don't matter.
yes, I understand that, but I'm saying I don't think he really came at Jimmy. It's not that he scared of him or nothing. It's just like how that team was constructed, how they was running it. You got Jimmy having to score, or not Jimmy, Green having to score 20, regardless if Jimmy even gave you anything. But he said the morale just looked like it was a means to an end.
Yeah, I did.
You know what I'm saying? It was like I ain't saying Green gave up, but I know he probably can understand. Like, look, you probably should have played a little bit harder. I know we probably still wouldn't have won without Steph. Maybe we would have. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But I get it. I ain't about to. I'm not about to. Get on your ass about it. But they needed Steph. That team lives and runs with Steph on it. You take Steph off that team, who they got?
Yeah, you always need your best player. That's just like with Boston. They needed, they lost those games with Tatum. They won one without him. And then you got dumbasses talking about some, they might be better without Tatum. Man, shut the fuck up.
Nigga, did you see that last game? Man, go ahead. We need to get to all the other shit.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's stick. Let's stick to it. let's stick to what we're doing.
I think OKC. Last thing I'm gonna say, I think OKC squandered chances to put Denver away, and that shit might cost them tonight. I'm going with Denver for the win. OKC keep showing their youth. They get talented as hell, but when you got a good team down, man, a veteran team down, you got to just put them out, man. You got to put the dirt on them and close the casket and put the dirt on them, man.
That's experience, man. That's just that comes in the factor of experience, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I'm going with my playoff prediction for the finals. I'm going with if Denver gets past OKC, I'm going Denver. I don't even want to say this shit. Denver, New York.
Oh, okay.
Denver, New York.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Who winning? Who winning the ship, man? Who winning?
I'm going. I want to see my boy Russell Westbrook get a chip, man. I'm going him. But if New York wins, them boys that play for that team, they money ain't no good in New York no more. They go everywhere for free. They can come in any establishment and don't pay for nothing. And they're gonna build a statue for Jalen Brunson. I guarantee you, they win.
Well, as long as they don't turn out to be that ugly ass statue that they got for Wade, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm cool off that.
That shit.
Wade that shit out.
Bet you they did the other way because that shit was horrible. If I
Yeah.
was Wade, I would have slapped the person that made the shit.
Evidently, he seen it being made and he just rolled with it. So,
Like,
good on him.
God, come on, bro.
Now, you know what mess around happened was his wife saw it and she thought it was funny. She says, "Yeah, baby, it look good. It look good." So he just rolled with it that way. You know how his wife is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. All right, but that's me. I'm good.
I want to go ahead and chime in because
No, you go ahead. You go ahead. It's your well,
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead, Bob. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna speak my piece on these goddamn playoffs because I'll tell you right now, nobody in the goddamn world thought Cleveland was gonna lose to the motherfucking Pacers, that Boston was gonna lose to the motherfucking Knicks. Respectfully, this is
I
all
did.
in
All did.
respect. And
Snap did. Snap said.
the only one that kind of could have went two ways is nobody really cared whether Denver or OKC. They both good teams, so nobody was really bad pick on that. And then of course, Golden State and the Minnesota could have been a better series. I would have liked it had to have been, but on all of these teams that got eliminated, everybody fucking injured. Like, and one is a serious injury, Jason Tatum, and then of course Curry goes out, and then of course Cleveland's missing like three of their players, you know, that aren't at full health. So it's just like kind of like what the fuck kind of moment. Like what in the hell?
Yeah.
Like if I'd have put my bank on it, I'd have been a broke nigga in the streets right now. Like good
Yeah.
lord, bro. I'd be stupid broke because you couldn't tell me that the Celtics was gonna lose. That was the craziest upset, and then the Pacers beating Cleveland. I mean, respect. So yeah, it's just in a weird spot. I mean, I guess. I mean, I already got a dog in the race, so I just like the players and stuff. But very interesting, good games. I'm curious to see how OKC and Denver going to be doing. They are playing today as we are making this podcast, so it'll be interesting to see who's going to come out on top of that. As far as my predictions, I want to see the Knicks going for the ship, and I want to see, I don't know, something scares me about. I don't know if OKC has enough to get over Denver in a seven game against Jokic. I don't know. So I'm predicting that Nuggets going to move on, and then they're going to be playing Minnesota. But I would love to see a Knicks Timberwolves. I think the Timberwolves going to get Denver or whoever goes in next. Well, if they go to OKC winning that. But I think it's going to be Denver. But I think eventually wear and tear is going to happen on Joker. I don't know how many more games he can keep putting up 40 points just to keep him into it. And Timberwolves, they had a dog walk to the fucking conference finals, like a dog walk.
Pretty much. Yeah.
You know, they got plenty of fucking energy. So if they blow it, that's on them. Because ain't no way y'all shouldn't. All these other teams went the distance. Like, you know, I don't know. So, but and to win it all, I would love to see.
Indy had a clear play out to the playoffs through the playoffs.
They did too. Nobody didn't, but nobody didn't expect that though. Nobody did. Nobody didn't see the pace. Yeah. Nobody didn't see that coming from the Pacers.
Ain't nobody saw that.
No one didn't see that coming from the Pacers, bro. That's probably the most shocking elimination that happened in the playoffs. Was the Pacers getting Cleveland ass out of there? That was the most shocking one.
Yeah, like it's just weird, man. There ain't nobody. It's all the lowest seed is a 3 seed. Everybody else like a 4 seed, 6 seed.
The best thing that I'm excited. Go ahead. I'm gonna chime in on my last look. I'm gonna chime in on
my prediction is I predict Knicks gonna make it, but I would rather see them get a chip. Cause them boys in New York would go crazy. New York needs something, man. Get New York.
All right.
Get New York good. They need it. They need it, bro. They need it. And his name is Jalen Brunson. Like, man, what? Don't let him get it. He ain't gonna lose. He ain't gonna fumble that. He might fuck around, drop 50 a game. Like, I'm trying to get my ring, bro.
Okay. All right, Jinx. What's up? What your
Yo,
thoughts on the playoffs, bro?
yo, Mac, I'm gonna say this. I may not be a baller, but the other key thing about it is, as somebody who grew up watching basketball ever since the gold, I call the Jordan era the golden era for me. Because I'm sorry, this is
I can say that too. I like that era.
yeah, but there's in every sport there's two sides. There's the player side and there's the management side of it. And that's why I'm kind of pointing my finger at Kerr right about now. You know, every coach knows sooner or later your prize horse is gonna get hurt or get too tired, and you got to build your team around. You got to have scenarios for that, and that's why I'm pointing at Kerr right about now on it. He he already knew what he had on the bench to work with in case this happened, and that's and it's the sad truth is we seeing what's happening from a few bad choices and bad picks and shit. That's just that on that. But pick wise, I say I just flipped the coin on this shit. I'm saying OKC in New York with OKC squeaking by New York. Reason being, to sell tickets. I mean, the WNBA ain't producing shit. They still losing money. So that's hurting the NBA right about now. Steph and LeBron, they starting to age out. Let's be real about it. Each year they get older, they get a little bit more banged up. So
Why WNBA caught a straight bullet like that, bro?
At the end of the day, everybody in here know it boils down to dollars and cents.
Oh yeah.
And they had already said that their viewership for the NBA was starting to slide now anyway. So what's the best thing to do?
The teams that's in the playoffs left over right now. New York saving them.
Yeah, but what's one of the best things that help the sport out every so often? When some completely random shit happens, everybody like, the fuck did I miss? And then next thing you know, the next season, viewership shoots up because some random shit happened the previous season. Every sport, this is a trend that's happening in every sport: football, baseball, basketball. And it's crazy shit like this. It makes viewers go, okay, I need to watch this shit a little bit closer. So that I'm looking at it from that angle. You got a young team and then the fact that OKC did beat Memphis, so I'm like, fuck it. All right, you smoked us. You better win it. That's my whole thing. You smoked my ass, you better win this whole tournament. That's my whole thing on there too. You came here, you beat my ass, you made me look stupid. You better win this whole motherfucking time. That's how I feel about it. I'm like Rock Lee right about now. He got his ass whooped. Like, you better win it. You better win it.
Right there. Oh man. Yeah, that's funny, man. I snap.
Okay.
Hey, boy. Damn.
I knew that Mac was going to react to that because I saw the look on his face. The man said, "Why the fuck did they catch a stray?" Go ahead, Snap.
He did slide it in there real quick. Then brushed over it.
No,
so, man, I don't know. Wrestling, I'm almost on Mac level now. I've been falling asleep during wrestling lately. Cause I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they doing. My girl Alexa. Alexa Bliss. I thought she was gonna join the Wide Six, but I don't know what they're doing now. She's like a face now, and I don't know what they're doing. But I don't know how it's gonna turn out, Mike. Money in the Bank. I don't know how any of that's gonna turn out. It's weird. They're in a weird spot too. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Very.
As far as the playoffs, man, I called the Knicks. You know, I got to keep putting it out there. Mac, I'm just mad at myself that I didn't put money on it.
He would have won. He would have won.
No confidence in him, man. My bad. I apologize.
You could have been living your best life, man. You'd have put enough money out there.
Snap wasn't lying. He said, whatever team Vibe vote for, I'm going the opposite way. And look what happened. Look what happened, bro.
Yep. You're right.
That is
You're
crazy.
Right. Oh, but Man, yeah, it has been a crazy playoff. I'm glad I started back watching this. It's been crazy.
Man,
But as far as the predictions, man, I got I'm gonna keep riding that horse, and I'm gonna have the Knicks, and I'm gonna say OKC, but I got the Knicks taking it, man. I got the Knicks going ahead and going getting that championship, man. I'm gonna say that everything gonna be free, Mac. Everything gonna be free in New York, man. But that's all I'm gonna say on that.
Going in the
Okay.
establishment, eat for
Okay.
free, shop for free.
all right,
Welcome.
okay. All
Your
right,
money ain't
okay.
good here.
Keep your money in your
Hey, I could easily see that happening in New York too, if especially them boys win the championship. Everywhere they go is free.
Mhm.
Everywhere.
What, 70, 73, 72? That was
They
Clyde
win.
Frazier and them back in the day.
Yeah,
They
Ooh.
win. Jalen
long
Brunson will
time ago.
automatically be the greatest nigga.
All right. I guess I got to go ahead and get my picks then. Yeah, I'm not going to speak too much on, like we already said too much on wrestling right now. It's definitely been a slow burn. I still
Yeah.
been watching it, but to keep it up with it. The thing that surprised me, probably one of the most surprising things that I've seen on SmackDown is we seen a scene where Alexa and Charlotte was talking backstage, and that was it. We didn't see nothing else.
Yeah, that's what
So
I'm saying. Like,
I'm very curious about what the fuck is going to happen there. But as far as the build up to Money in the Bank and SummerSlam, it's definitely been a slow burn on that part. NXT doing their thing as usual. TNA, of course, they doing their thing. Nikita, your girl Nikita Niles debuted, Max. So I'm pretty sure you was very excited to see your girl again.
2 thumbs up.
So 2 thumbs up for that.
Yeah.
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 I want to take that Bronco Busters thing she did on.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
Spell her name, please.
Did you see
Spell her
it?
name.
You
You
see
said
it,
what,
Mike?
Marcus?
I need a spelling of that name, please, so I can Google something real quick. So, if Mac like it, then it's signed up back there. It's
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, he'll know about Nikita
Hold on.
Lyons, man.
I'm
So
coming.
already,
Hold on, James. I'm going to send it to you.
all right, cool.
Nikita
so
Lyons.
so we got
I
that,
definitely want
and
to see what's up with that.
so we got AEW. They finally accepted MJF into the Hurt Syndicate. So I'm very curious to see how this damn storyline is finna pan out. I think they finna end up just using his ass, but we finna see how this finna pan out. So that's been pretty cool. All right, as far as the playoffs go, we on to the playoffs, man. Man, my picks is totally different for y'all. I do got New York beating the Pacers and going to the finals, but I don't see Denver getting past the Timberwolves. Sorry, I don't see it. Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves on fucking terror right now. Them boy, if they lose, like they said, if they lose to Denver, it's their fault. As a whole, it's their fault. But I easily see Anthony Edwards them getting Denver, and I'm gonna say 4-2. That I'm gonna say 4-2, and they're gonna go on. And I see them. I see if it's the Timberwolves and New York. I mean, I want both teams to win, but I'm gonna go with the Timberwolves to win them all. I'm going with the Timberwolves for the win to win them all. So that's pretty much my call. I said
Timberwolves.
Anthony Edwards is gonna continue to let persona.
So what you got with Timberwolves, man? What's putting them over?
You said what?
What's putting them over? What's putting them over for you?
I mean, the way the whole team is just playing as a whole. Not to say that everybody else, but it's just solid unison on there, man. It's almost like when somebody else ain't playing good, somebody's stepping up. And then somebody else, it's like a solid unison for the Timberwolves, man. And them boys are out there playing good ball and they just having fun out there. You can see it. You can just see how much fun they having out there. They having a blast. They out there laughing. They out there joking. They just taking it like this is their job. This is what they got to do. And they having a blast.
Julius Randle playing better than what Cat played last year too for
Yeah,
Minnesota.
everybody just playing good ball, bro. And then once somebody else from the Timberwolves go off, everybody go off. It's almost like a team fire. It's almost like a team fire, boy. Everybody just build off each other. It's just a great team unison for them, man.
This damn girl made up like a high school majorette.
Marcus stupid. Yeah, man. And then you be seeing Anthony Edwards on his post conference, when they be asking him bad questions, he be like, damn, that really happened? Oh, well, shit. Well, it happened. And you know what I'm saying? Shit, he don't cut no slack for it. Like, yeah, all right. I didn't think it was that bad, but okay. So it's all good, man. So that's my pick for the playoffs, man. That's what I got.
You said who you thought was winning the chip, right? Did I miss that?
Yeah. I said Timberwolves.
Timberwolves, okay.
Yeah, I do want New York to win too. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. That's going to be a hard game to watch between if it turns out to be New York and the Timberwolves, because I do want New York to win too, because it's been a while since New York won anything. So I do want to see that. And I'm pretty sure
40 years, 40, 50.
That's gonna be a hard team to beat. They make it to that shit.
And I'm pretty sure that one of our friends is really going to be in tears if New York win.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be. Eric is going to be in. Our friend Eric is going to be in tears if New York win, man.
I'm gonna buy Eric some chocolate if they win and some cool.
But yeah, man. But that's my take, though. It is going to be a tough game if it comes to the Timberwolves in New York. That's going to be a real tough game on both sides. So.
But yeah, Mac, I see why. Yeah, she reminded me of Mac when we were in high school.
I see your facial expression when you right.
Okay, Mike was talking. I seen his face. I was like, "Yeah, boy, that boy seen it."
Hey,
Mike. What do you think about Jeff Cobb's name, man? JJ or JC?
I was pissed off, bro. I was pissed off because I'm like, why you changed his name?
I would have been happy with just JC. JC is fine, but that JC
could have just said JC. That would have been cool. At least we would have known that's Jeff Cobb, but you got JC so-and-so.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. Trips need his ass cussed out. Trips need his ass cussed out, bro, for giving him not letting that man keep his name.
I got a quick question for all y'all before we get off the NBA topic real quick.
Oh, go for it.
We know everybody keep trying to make Ant-Man and all these other players the face of the league. And I think one person who really getting disrespected for not being considered as a face of the league is Jalen Brunson.
Yeah,
I agree.
He's a good team leader, man. He really is.
I do. He'll
go out there and just play. He don't care. Injuries. He gonna do his thing, bro. He do his thing. He real blue collar, straight to the point. I don't. He guess because he don't talk, but a lot of the guys don't really talk or nothing like this. But a lot of the better players in the league, but. I think he's being real disrespectful. Plus, he's in a major market in New York, so I think he would be a good face of the league. Especially if he wins one, he has to be considered that now. I know they're trying to give it to Ant-Man, and they want to give it to who they wanted to really give it the job, but John ain't want it. He right here fucking up, but it is what it is. But
the main thing about Ja Morant is, and I've seen a lot of players crash out for some stuff he does. I don't think Ja Morant wants, and the fact of him wanting it right now, it's the fact that he's going to be expected to act a certain way, and he knows that that's going to hurt how he plays on the court as well. I mean, one of the biggest things in the NBA, every sport has got to have a couple guys who have personality, who have flash in his ass to them. That's what sells. That's what sells them some shoes, the asses, and them seats.
Yep.
If in football we had T.O. acting retarded, we had Ocho Cinco doing ignorant shit on the court. I mean on the field. But in the NFL, I'm sorry, in the NBA, there's really no like the crunchers I've seen the NBA get in a while was when they was when the Grizzlies and Golden State was in the
Yeah,
championship. You had to whoop that trick shit going on.
yeah.
And,
I
and,
Oh
think
yeah. And
yeah,
Draymond shut that shit down quick.
yeah,
Draymond shut that shit down quick.
but
And then, and what my favorite part was too. My boy Clay Thompson told them niggas like, hey, I get your ass off.
but still, Mac, you still see my point though.
Yeah,
It added more hype. It added more hype to the atmosphere.
it did.
Got more people watching. And right now, the way players at, I dig the fact that players are more business minded. But the fact of them being more business minded, it's hurting the fantasy of basketball. The era of fantasy comes along with it. That ooh, look at that cool pass. Ooh, look at that. They're not, like you said, they ain't charging the hole no more. Everybody want to pull threes. We ain't seen no adders.
Mhm.
We need another show. We need the Showtime era of the Lakers to come back. We need a good hard gritty team like the old Bad Boys Detroit were. We need another Chicago Bulls to pop up. That's why I will always say to me the Jordan era was the golden age of the NBA, because at the end of the damn day, everybody y'all remember this. Everybody in the house when them playoffs started and it got close to the conference finals. Everybody's like, fuck the dinner table. We finna go eat in the living room. Am I not lying?
Yeah.
Am I not? And like I said, that's why I made my pick the way it was. Right now, the NBA is losing gas. Hell, it just came out that even though there's way more bitches showing their ass in this, but it just came out that OnlyFans is making way more money than the NBA right now.
Damn.
that's just America horny. That's what that is. Hey, got nothing to do with me.
But I see, but I see your point. I see your point.
And so that's what I'm saying. A lot of this is boiling down to the players themselves. I dig the fact that you businessman right now. You trying to your body's your asset, but at the end of the day, you fucking your money up. We need to see some dunks. Can we bring back the term posterize again? What the fuck happened to that? Can we bring that back?
Nowadays, you just get splashed.
That's part of the reason why I want to see the Timberwolves and Knicks game in the finals, because I got a feeling we will see we'll see that in that game. We will see some nitty gritty in that game, because both sides ain't scared to shoot. They ain't scared to go in. Them boys are going to play good ball. We're going to see good ball on both sides. Yeah. So that's one of the main reasons why I'm like, that's what I want to see. Them the two teams I want to see in the finals.
Analytics.
I know what you're talking about, man. I get what you're saying.
Messed up the NBA, bro. That shit just ruined it. A lot of the play side. That's why a lot of fans are moving to. But then again, a lot of the really good players in the league are really quiet dudes. They're not as flashy. Your Tatum's he's not a talker. Shea, he's not a talker. He say little cool shit on Instagram or X or whatever. He's not. Jalen Brunson, not a talker. Lucas Foreign, he gonna talk shit. He probably the most crunk motherfucker out of all the real good players, but he foreign, so nigga ain't gonna really take him too seriously because he's slow. All he did is Joker don't talk. Giannis don't talk. They heard Giannis say nigga the other day, and they had the camera on, the microphone on, and Giannis said, "Man, nigga, you ain't gonna make that." And I can't think of who said it to him. He was like, "Damn, motherfucker, you curse? I didn't even know you curse." So it's like there's a lot of the really good players are really cool, laid back, chill dudes. That's why the NBA was like, "Damn, we need Ant-Man, a guy who kind of connects to the youth to do something. We need Ja." He to me, Ja was the closest he was gonna get, but like you said, young, gonna do the wild shit. He gonna push himself away from that. Even Ant-Man saying he don't want it, but the thing is, what they don't understand, it ain't what you want. the league gonna choose you. The league and the fans gonna choose whoever they want to choose as to be the face.
Yeah,
Now,
this
if
is
you
your
go out
job.
here and do
I mean, this is your job. This is where you make your money. You ain't got no choice
yeah,
at your job.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel
exactly.
you.
That's what I'm saying. You can say you don't
Yeah.
want it all you want, unless you go out there and do some more dumbass shit again and get kicked up out the league or whatever. But as long as you playing good or whatever, the fans gonna choose who they want to see as the face of the league.
Yep.
The league gonna do the same thing. So them boys can say they don't want it because they still want to crash out and mess with these porn star girls and Instagram hoes and flash guns, but it is what it is, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And to answer the question, Mac. With that face of the league question, man, I would love to see somebody like a Brunson be the face of the league, but like you said, one of his main things is he don't talk enough. He's not like he ain't really gonna shit talk nobody. Not that that's needed because I don't necessarily know if LeBron was doing that all them years, but I think it's just the makeup of Jalen Brunson, like to be the face of the league. I think they have a style of person that they wanted to be because what Jalen Brunson all of 6 foot
Mm-hmm.
tall point guard. He a dog. He played the game the right way, but I don't even know. Like we could want it, but I don't even think they would do that because they're gonna be looking for the league is just getting taller. Hell,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to end up being like somebody 6'10", 7 foot. I don't know who's even in the runnings for that
Well,
because
I,
Edwards don't want it. So what they gonna look at Wembanyama? So now we're gonna go across seas. That's
I,
gonna be
I,
weird.
I'll push back on that a little bit because Steph Curry is an average sized dude, and he's one of the faces of the league, though. I mean, he really changed the league. He gave people normal size a chance. Like motherfucker,
Yeah, I
shit.
wouldn't.
I'm
I
an average
wouldn't call
sized
him a
guy.
face.
I can probably make it. I can be like him. So
No, he just changed. In my eyes, I think Steph Curry just changed the game. I don't think he was ever a face of it. Like he was just a
yeah,
dope ass player. He was like he gave me like a Kyrie feeling, like stick ass handle. Like nobody got sicker handles
No,
than Kyrie.
he
Nobody shoots
he,
better than Steph Curry. But we
now,
all
if he would have
knew
won a
LeBron is
championship,
the face of the league. Like
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
but the key thing to remember about LeBron when LeBron transitioned into the league from high school, you gotta remember you still had Shaq, old slow talking ass up there. He was still considered to be a face of the league. You still had Kobe still in all them hooping. It's
T Mac.
the issue now with these guys here when they transitioned over. The close thing to the face of the league was LeBron because every year we kept hearing nothing but LeBron. There were other players, but LeBron got the biggest of that spotlight. When Shaq and Kobe had to play, it was a more of an ensemble cast. Hell, even Ray Allen got a little pussy off of that shit. Let's be real about it. That's how widespread this
He's a
shit was.
Shuttlesworth, man.
I'm, but
Man, Ray Allen.
I'm just saying though, the way it was, but now that the media spotlight end up getting focused on all the ignorant shit, because I like that meme I saw. I agree with everybody. I think LeBron at this point he's like Hercule or Mr. Sting on fucking DBZ right now. I mean, yo, you
bro,
at the pinnacle, you were great. I'm not gonna knock you, but when it's all said and done, you ain't know you still come in third place to Kobe and Jordan on their list.
Mm.
Reason being is one, and the only reason why Kobe is below Jordan on this, because for those two, they had to be an all star teams for these cats to get their rings. Let's be real about that. When Jordan got his first ring, he got the shit kicked out of him for that first ring. He had to deal with Larry Bird, Clyde the Glide, the Lakers, Detroit. Got punched in the dick all season, all 2 or 3 seasons. But then on top of it, until Phil Jackson took over and changed their offense, and that's when they got past Detroit. And see that's what adds on to the lore of Jordan, of him being a legend. When he played in the East was a fucking gun. Then you had on the West, you had to deal with you had to deal with Portland, which it took them 20 years to do something after that. Then you had to deal with the King, Magic, before HIV. So
Mhm.
I mean, that's the main reason why Jordan's considered to be one of the greatest, because he has the better story compared to the other two guys below him. I mean, when Jordan hooped, there was a lot of legends in that league that was being built.
It's a lot of legends. It's a lot of legends.
You know, everybody
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
When you finish, I'll say something when you finish. Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, just like my argument about how everybody tries to say Shaq's the greatest center. Shaq popped up when all the true big men went away, and that's what's kind of going on in the league right now.
I totally disagree with that. Shaq caught the prime of the big men.
Akeem Olajuwon ate that man lunch, dude. Don't. Akeem Olajuwon owned him.
He did, but I'm saying that was 90.
David Robinson changed his diapers for him, and Patrick Ewing gorilla ass so Shaq the meaning of old man strength.
And the same shit happened with Jordan, dog.
Yeah,
Jordan got his ass kicked for 7 years.
Yeah,
before he even sniffed the ring. Jordan didn't even get out the first round for 5 years.
Yeah, I'm
finna eat the hell out your argument. Keep going. Come on. Keep going.
Look, you know, I ain't saying nothing. I'm
finna debunk all this shit.
Yeah, but Mac, at the end of the day, Jordan beat Detroit to advance. Jordan beat Magic to win. Jordan beat Clyde the Glide.
He caught Magic when he got AIDS. Yeah.
Yeah.
He beat Detroit when they was old.
Yeah.
He got Larry Bird when his back was broke.
And he got Dennis Rodman.
He whooped Shaq ass when Shaq was young.
That's what he was supposed to do. When you young, you're supposed to get your ass whooped against a veteran team. And that Bulls team was very loaded. We fuck nobody about it. That Bulls team was very loaded.
I'm not gonna knock that. I'm not gonna. I'm never gonna discount that.
Team to a degree too. And you just had, unfortunately, they had the best player in the league at the time. Let me say this. Okay, let's get on this. You said one key thing, and this is what people don't give LeBron credit for at all. You said when Phil Jackson got there, Jordan life changed, didn't it?
No. I didn't say Jordan life changed. I said that
it pretty much did, because that's the only time he won when he had Phil. He ain't win shit without Phil. Who else ain't win shit without Phil?
I get it all that. I won't argue.
Kobe didn't win nothing without Phil, right?
I would not argue that. Yes, I would not argue that fact.
Name a coach even semi-comparable to LeBron that LeBron had that's close to Phil Jackson. I'll take all the rest of the day for you. Name one. You can't. Okay, let's go to this. All right, let's go to this. LeBron went to the finals his third year in the damn league. Michael Jordan couldn't even get out the goddamn A seed or the first round until he was 7 years into the league. Let's get off that.
Well, hold on. I want to challenge it. Let me challenge it.
Okay, go ahead.
Give it up right there.
Okay.
James Rome said it best about the East that time when LeBron got in there. At the time, the East was the goddamn JV league of the fucking NBA.
And he took JV players to the finals with him. Name two people off that first finals run. Name two people.
Because I'm not a LeBron fan. Fuck LeBron. So I'll tell you that.
You're an NBA fan, though, right? You're an NBA fan.
What I'm basing is when LeBron started his run, the East was watered down, and most of the talent was on the West. Can most of us agree on that?
Okay, when Jordan made his run, all the heavy hitters was gone. You had the Knicks. His toughest challenge was the Knicks, and the Knicks couldn't have no shooting. Couldn't nobody shoot outside the paint. Okay, you had the
Detroit and Boston though. You still had Detroit and Boston over there too to deal with.
Boston didn't become anything until Paul Pierce got back to Boston after the 80s. I don't want to hear that shit. And that's a fact. That's a fucking fact. Boston didn't go to the playoffs from 89 until 97. 96. So I don't want to hear that. Detroit, they fell the fuck off when Joe Dumars and them got older. You got to think.
Detroit still kept Jordan from advancing his first few years in the league, bro. Still, I'm saying so. Detroit and Boston. Hold on. They still were hurling Jordan story. That's what I'm saying.
No, okay. Let me finish this, Mike. Let me finish making my point here. All right. Hold on. Jordan, Phil, Kobe and Shaq didn't win nothing without Phil. LeBron never had any kind of a coach, no all-time great coach ever. He never even had a great coach ever. So he won without that.
Hold on, what was Pat Riley? Oh, what was Pat Riley? Because I had to catch myself. What was Pat Riley?
Eric Spoelstra, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on.
You know damn well Pat Riley ran that motherfucking team from behind the scenes in a goddamn way.
Well, it is what it is.
Shit.
But he wasn't officially the coach, so it is what it is on that. Okay, the Shaq thing. When Shaq got developed, of course he's young. He's gonna get beat up. Shaq got swept. You know. Shaq holds for a superstar. You know how many times Shaq got swept in the NBA, swept out the playoffs.
Think about 8 times.
6.
Yeah, I was close.
6 times. Yeah, 6 times. 6 times. Big dominant he was. Whatever. Got swept. He ain't win. Like I said, once again, he ain't win up without the great coaching. He played against some great centers. It ain't his fault he came in when them jokers had 5 years left. And like you said, Olajuwon ate him up. David Robinson ate him up some. What my boy name is.
You got Tim Duncan here. He can do shit with Tim Duncan ass.
Tim couldn't do shit with his ass either.
Shit.
So it was back and forth, but Shaq done got everybody. He got everybody. He caught them on the way out, just like Jordan caught everybody on the way out. That's the same argument. He caught all them boys on the way out. LeBron had to play against super teams to win his championships. Name somebody. Name a team Jordan went against that had Curry, Clay, Steph, and Draymond.
Well, one the team that your boy Shaq was on, the Magic, that was a stacked ass young team.
It really was, but they youth. That's like OKC. They were too young. You know what they did before the first playoff game? They out there partying and making music videos and bullshit, and wasn't taking it seriously. And that's the truth.
Then he had, then they went through here with Reggie Miller and the damn Indiana Pacers. Let's not forget that shit. How crazy that shit got for a while.
That was the most consistent Jordan teams ever had to play against was the Pacers. Because they actually had somebody that can put up points. Reggie Miller was dangerous. Nobody else in the East could shoot. But once again, who did Jordan have to go against that was comparable to that? What LeBron had to go against. Even the teams that the San Antonio Spurs had better teams than any team Jordan ever went against.
That San Antonio Spurs squad
was deep.
Yeah.
Nigga, I put young Manu with the fucking hell? Nigga, you serious? Manu with the motherfucking with the Euro with the veins flying?
With the bangs.
Tony Parker with the bangs. You can't do nothing with him.
So y'all just gonna basically sit up and shit on the Utah Jazz.
Yes. The mailman don't deliver on Sundays, and every time they won,
I'm not just talking about the mailman. I'm talking about the two funny looking ass white boys used to hoop with the mailman.
John Hornacek was old as hell. Stockton was old as hell. He had gray hairs and shit coming on like his motherfucking jersey.
Still,
Byron Russell was trash. Them games was Utah didn't even get 100 points in any of the games. The Bulls didn't score 100 points in any of the games but one. Come on, man. You got to come at me better than this. But Mike, I'm done because I'm getting frustrated because like, bro, I can go all day long and point out all kinds of shit, dog. Like, I ain't even the biggest LeBron fan. So I'm not the biggest LeBron fan, bro. But LeBron really do some shit to get his rings, and nobody don't give him credit for this shit at all.
Because at the end of the damn day, we arguing an opinion. All right, now both of us got a PC. We can pull up the NBA stats all goddamn day, but I'm gonna leave it at this right here. One of the things that you subtracting from that too is while you bring up the LeBron era and all that. They got a hell of a lot more shot happy from the back of their arc after the golden era, and that's a fucking fact.
Yeah, the players came in better. Shit, man.
Nah,
Let's call it the evolution of the player. Man, a 7 foot person back then couldn't do nothing but put his ass in the paint, and then he probably was
but
trash
still,
still.
it's the same. It has just as much merit as your previous argument, as your previous argument about everybody being old farts and rotating out. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm bringing up right there. If you gonna throw that up, then what I just said adds validity to my argument. That's why. So like I said, at the end of the day, all we doing is we just doing opinion. So it's just your opinion versus mine. Ain't damn one of us finna get $100,000 off this shit. So I'm just like, all right,
They gonna
cool.
stop y'all from trying, though. They gonna stop
Yeah.
y'all from trying.
Yeah.
Whew.
I make 100K, I'm disappearing on y'all. Like, fuck that shit. People like Clary Platypus on y'all ass. Where's Mark?
Hey man, this was a fantastic discussion though. Whenever sports back and forth, man, I let y'all cook. Y'all was definitely cooking. Y'all was definitely cooking. We got a good meal off this shit. All right, man.
I would like to say, Vibe, welcome to
for
the
it.
front row, man. I hope you brought some popcorn and watched that little sports debate. You know,
Oh yeah, I was
Yeah,
quiet
yeah,
this
Mike.
time. I ain't saying nothing. I was like, I'm gonna let them cook. Let them
Hey,
cook.
hey, that was almost on par of that argument that me and Mac had about our anime discussion. That was almost on par with that. That was on par with that. So, all right, man, move forward, man. We got anything else before we wrap up? Before we move on to the next topic?
Pretty good.
All right, cool,
Get out of
man.
there.
Next one, man. Screens and sounds, man. Our top 3 comedy shows, man. We got the top 3. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, Bob, you kicked this one off, baby.
Ooh. Sorry. I can kick it off. My bad. I was looking at this skull. That is getting ugly.
Oh, I thought you was looking. Oh, I thought you saw something else. You know,
Mac had sent him a pic.
Oh, I did see that earlier. That Nikita son. They probably gonna see my eyes later in this podcast, and I was looking at my phone. I was like,
Thank you for the footage. Thank you.
Oh yeah, man.
that was I'm a fan. I think I hit a follow. Yeah.
In that dress, do you see the other one?
Yeah, if she ever get hurt, if she ever decide to rotate out of the WWE, yeah, she gonna make a lot of money on OnlyFans.
I will. I don't know why she don't. She might will.
Anyway, go ahead, Bob. Kick us off. just know before you kick us off, Nikita Lines, you are missed, ma'am. You are loved. You are loved, cherished, and appreciated. Now that I got that out the way, go ahead.
No parts of you.
There's something wrong with us. No, but my comedy shows.
You can't even stop.
I'm showing my age with my comedy shows. Like, I guess what I consider to be comedy. I just went. This one I actually did just my personal. I was like, fuck, kind of the difficult
go for
shit.
it, man.
So, my number one for TV comedy is like a sitcom. We can ask it. Sitcoms count, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. New Girl. That is my number one favorite sitcom.
His.
You talking about the fuck?
Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
This is mine.
No, I'm saying it came out.
Straight out of left field.
It came out of left field.
Mike said
It came out of left field. My bad. I'm sorry. It came out.
That boy was like when Mike said Goldie Hawn and shit, though. That shit was like
it's a Goldie Hawn.
It came out of left field, bro. I'm sorry.
He didn't even say that. What the fuck?
where
man.
it come from? Damn, go.
Left field, bro. I'm sorry.
You getting Betty White?
Go ahead, Bob. I'm sorry, man. That came out left field, though.
You funny, man. You funny, man. That shit was funny as hell. Okay.
Oh shit.
But yeah. Shit. New girl. My second. Damn, now my eyes burn and shit. My second one is damn.
Oh,
Let
man.
me get myself together. All right. Yeah. My second one would be Rick and Morty. It's a little different pick, but
Okay.
I enjoy
Nah,
it.
I ain't knocking it. Shoot, hell.
Yeah, Rick and Morty is like up there. That shit is just funny as hell, just different. And said, I just love that shit. Is dope. That's up there for me. And I threw this one in here. I did. I wanted to put an old school in there, so if I had to go old school, probably Martin.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, you just made four of us feel old as a motherfucker when you said it. You know that, right?
Yeah, I was waiting on that. Yeah, I'm going. Oh, here we. How old is it really gonna be?
Keep it. Believe it or not, I believe we got an episode on that, man. Short up with a topic where we talk about some shit that's showing our age. We got an episode out about that coming up.
Old.
What's new girl? What is new girl? I'm not familiar with.
It's literally. Oh, good.
No, go ahead, Bob. Go ahead.
It's literally a sitcom based around this
White
girl.
girls.
It's a white girl that basically moves in with these three other guys in like a loft, and basically it's just a sitcom from that perspective of them going to the different jobs and just relating, and then one of the main guys in there is always trying to get the new girl's best friend. Like he always chasing her around, like trying to date her and shit. So it's come from that perspective, and like they're different type of shit with their jobs and stuff. It's just really good. It's like one of them just funny
I'm
shows.
a pitch for a porno, man.
Well, there is a black guy in it, so yeah. So.
What channel?
Okay.
Really snap. Really snap.
It's on
I mean,
Netflix.
he said, you got this girl, white girl, moving to the three guys in a loft. Like, oh, here we go.
Guys, black.
There's a black guy in it.
The black guy in it.
Yeah, Winston. What show was he in? Was he on that show, Psycho? Is that
he's on Community?
Not yeah. Community.
Oh boy! All right, man. All right, I guess it's my turn. You got anything else, Bob? Before I go?
Nah, I ain't putting out no honorable mentions in that. Those are
all right, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with my number 3. My number 3 is definitely Saturday Night Live. I'm gonna go ahead and roll with that. Saturday Night Live is definitely, even though it ain't the same as it used to be now, but back then Saturday Night Live was the shit.
Hold on. When you say back then, are you talking about like the Adam Sandler era and all them, right? That's what you talking about, right?
Yeah.
Because you got to pick an era with Saturday Night Live. You got the Eddie Murphy era, Adam Sandler era. You gotta go with that now.
Yeah. So you got that. My number two, Dave Chappelle. I love the Chappelle show, man. Chappelle still is underrated to this day as a comedian. I think he finally started to get his flowers now, but Chappelle show, fucking awesome. Number 1, of course, is Living Color. The Wayans. Living Color will always be number 1 in my book.
It comes off my list.
You said what, Marcus?
It comes off my list now.
No, you good. You can still mention The Living Color, man, but a lot of people don't know about A Living Color.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't. Like, Michael was literally looking up. Michael was, yeah, I get that, but, usually you would catch some people that would be like, they will look up funny shit or look up to see what's funny. This generation don't. So, you know what I'm saying? Me and Michael found ourselves, Michael found out about it because I brought it up, and then he did research on it, and he was like, Dad, I did not know A Living Color was like this. I'm like, yes, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, some wholesome tears.
That shit was,
But you know what though? The fuck the real messed up part about it though is everybody give the Waynes a lot of credit, but nobody wants to give Robert Townsend the credit for putting the Waynes brothers on.
Agreed.
A lot of people keep forgetting it. The Hollywood Shuffle, the Robert Townsend and the Partners in Crime when he used to do them skit shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Ken Ivory was one of the writers, and so was Damon. But yet, everybody instantly jumped to the Waynes brothers for what they did. They failed to realize if Townsend didn't put them boys on, it wouldn't have got that far.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They started Damon and Marlon started saying that in a lot of interviews that they shouted him some credit too.
Yeah, they always shoot Robert Townsend.
But it's like nobody else in the media wants to like link them to Townsend. That's one thing that kind of takes out.
Nobody in the media wants to even talk about them. Both of them. Period.
Exactly.
It is definitely true.
True.
Exactly.
It is
Exactly. But yeah, those are mines though, man. All right, Snap, it's on you.
All right. Well, you took one of mine, so I had to pivot. And I had one in the chamber. I'm good though. All right. So, you know what? The way I did it is, it's like I ain't do no particular order. It's kind of like if it's on right now, I'll sit there and watch it. And
Go for it.
that for me, that would be you can't go wrong with Archer, man. Archer, hey, that was the show, man.
You son of a bitch. Damn.
I took it.
I guess I need to. Those two shows I need to go back and watch, man, because I know when I first started watching Rick and Morty, I couldn't get into it, and it was the same way with Archer.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess now I got to be at a level that I got to try to sit down and give them another shot. Because I know when
Mike, it's the first 3 seasons of Archer, and that's the key thing about it a lot. Because after the whole thing will come and the cast members start dying off,
Yeah,
it's the same, I'm like Snap. One of the reasons why I like Archer was the pacing of the jokes.
yeah.
It would start a joke at the beginning of the season. You won't get the damn punchline to the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, this.
It was good, man.
They got 14 seasons.
Oh
you
yeah,
talking about Archer? Yeah, Archer lasted for a minute, bro.
Archer gotta be lit. I've been hearing about that show. I just never paid attention to it. I might have to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Snap. My
so
bad. Go ahead.
I'm gonna throw an oddball out there. Mine ain't New Girl odd, but I'm Big Bang Theory, man. That was
okay. Okay. All right.
I enjoyed the heck out of that show.
Okay.
Ain't know what the fuck for that one. Nothing to that
No,
one.
I know watched it. I ain't say what I never watched it.
Big Bang Theory was one of those that mostly it's universally liked.
Mm-hmm.
So New Girl. No, but New Girl coming from you. That's what I'm saying.
From you?
From me? What that mean?
I don't know you well enough to make that judgment. So I'm putting it out there. I don't know you well enough to make that judgment. So I'm just
New Girl coming from you. That was some perspective. I'm like, huh? What? I can see
him watching
you know what I'm saying?
Well, you said what, man?
Because you brought up New Girl. That's what got me.
Yeah.
I can see Mike. I mean, I can see Tim watching. King watching New Girls. I don't know. I mean.
That threw me for a loop. I'm sorry. That's the main reason. That threw me for a loop. That's all.
For my last one.
No, he don't want the fuck for Big Bang Theory for Chris, because me and Chris used to talk about episodes of Big Bang Theory.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
We used to.
No, I'll mess I watched Big Bang Theory too. That's
so that was just funny though. But go ahead, Snap. I'm sorry.
My last one. I'm gonna show my age on this one. Tim, I'm sorry. Vibe ain't gonna know nothing about this one though. Mr. Bean.
Oh,
That's a classic.
Good one.
That's a classic, bro.
Good pick.
Yeah.
HBO.
I'll take your word for it.
Yep.
That's a classic, bro. That's a
true.
The little small yellow car he had that Mini Cooper. Yeah.
That was a classic, bro. That was definitely a classic. All right. That was a good one. What else you got, Chris? That was it?
Snap, that was it right there. Yeah.
All right, Jinx, go ahead, man. You up?
Shoot, since you done took Archer from me, you took Living Color from me, so I'm gonna start off with Night Court.
You said
Uh,
who?
Night
People
Court.
Night Court.
I love
Oh
when
yeah.
I was a kid. I loved Night Court. John Larroquette. I love John Larroquette as Dan Field. You know, out of everybody on this show, he was
Mm-hmm.
one of the few actors to actually win awards for his performance.
Yeah.
So I became a huge John Larroquette fan after that because every show he did afterwards, like yo, he in it, I'm finna watch it. Night Court went on for what 15 seasons.
Yeah, it was long. About a good it's between 13 and 15 seasons.
It went on for a minute. Second one, Police Squad. You know, from the old Naked Gun movies.
Oh, okay. You talking about
Yeah.
damn.
I don't know what that is.
Damn.
Yeah,
Old too. I don't know that one.
so if you're a huge fan of the scary movie films, you need to watch Police Squad. The reason being is the Wayans brothers hooked up with the guys who used to write Police Squad and the Naked Gun movies. So that's why a scary movie. It's one of the originators in the parody genre. The whole concept of making a parody of something serious. Police Squad used to make a parody of all the police movie shows and shit back in like Dragnet and all that. It was a comedy. It was just a comedy that was being serious. This is why, yeah. So if y'all get a chance, watch that shit. Watch the. They only did one season. Watch that joint there, and then watch the first 3 Naked Gun movies before the remake comes out.
I was kind of happy. Night Court had 9 seasons.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess my third joint since I lost Archer. Yeah, because man, I guess my third joint would be. See, I don't win Night Court. I win Police Squad. The originator of Sex in the City. They won't nobody admit it. Golden Girls. Sophia was my gas. She threw shade on everybody.
I like Golden Girls too.
Tim is looking like, what the fuck?
I only know that show because that's
Anyway.
My ex used to always watch that.
Yo,
I used to watch that all the time, like religiously, all the
time. Golden Girls is definitely a cult classic. It's a cult.
And that's still come on to this day. Like it's still running. Like they got it airing still. My wife watches it religiously.
But fun fact, watch a few episodes of Golden Girls and then watch Sex and the City. You go like, motherfucker, they stole this shit from Golden Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you were to watch them side by side, it's just Golden Girls is more funnier and
it was older.
Honorable mention, Robot Chicken.
Okay.
Robot Chicken, honorable mention because they did some crazy shit. And Family Guy before Brian became a douche. I like old Brian better. The real serious Brian. They be drinking a martini. He was the voice of reason out of everybody. Family Guy before they changed Brian until he was a fucking idiot douche like everybody else on the show. That's it.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Robot Chicken is definitely underrated, man. Seth Green, boy, underrated genius.
Yeah.
That damn show.
Yeah.
Definitely agree about that. All right, Matt. You the last man standing, sir.
I did mine kind of like how Snap did. If it's on, I'll just watch it.
Okay.
One day I'll say it, Martin. So I'm gonna throw I'm gonna trade Martin out. I'm gonna go with Boondocks.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Big Boondocks. Yeah. Big Boondocks. But Uncle Ruckus is still one of my favorite characters all the time. Uncle Ruckus is like my goat, man. He is awesome. I watch Uncle Ruckus compilations on YouTube.
I still never Uncle Ruckus was a fucked up character. I never understood how he got so much love as a character, man.
That's my favorite, bro.
Because
that's my favorite.
Every black person knows somebody like that.
Yeah, that's true too. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
That show ended too soon, man.
I agree.
Yeah. I'm going with Family Guy. I watch Family Guy every time it's on. If it's on, I catch it. I used to watch it when I worked at Sally's Warehouse on our first break, and we'll be in there watching Family Guy. Family Guy be on the TV, and then we all used to just bond off of that. It used to make the day go by, and we'll be saying stuff when we get back out there on the floor. I'm with you though, Jinx, with the how you said about Brian. Yeah, it kind of got weird after that, but I still enjoy it. My third one when oh my god, Jefferson came on Family Married with Children. That was my shit. So Married with Children when Jefferson, because I didn't like Steve. I didn't like Marcy husband's first husband Steve. I liked it
Yeah.
when Jefferson got on there.
Yeah.
Everybody enjoyed Jefferson over Steve when
Yeah.
on Married with Children. So
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I could watch them jokers all day, man. Especially when they get down there in that basement with them no ma'am shirts and going to the nudie
Yo,
bar and all that stuff, man.
yo,
Al getting on the big girls and thing going shoe store and stuff, man.
fun fact about Married with Children, what a lot of folks don't know. Two of the writers from the Cosby Show were the lead. Were actually helped. They actually created Married with Children.
Nice,
Two of the
I
former
didn't
writers
know
from the
that.
Cosby Show did this.
nice. And
Okay.
Ed O'Neill, man. Ed O'Neill was an awesome TV dad, man. Really,
Yeah.
really don't get talked about enough as a TV
I
dad. He was a
agree.
fucked up TV dad, but he was a good
Hey,
TV.
he was probably the realest TV dad, the closest to the realest TV dad that we got. I would just say that
I
to
don't
be
know now.
true.
I don't know now. Let's not knock Carl Winslow.
Yeah, you're right, but that's a successful TV dad. That's a successful TV dad.
Okay, okay. James Evans.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. But go ahead, Mac. I'm sorry.
I like him more than Carl though. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of Carl Winslow, man. I liked everybody outside of him and Laura was my two hate. I couldn't stand them on Family Matters. Him and Laura.
I give you Laura because my whole thing was because it's the shit with Laura triggers me because she had a nigga that was willing to change for her, literally go in the machine and change himself for her stupid ass, and she still had issues with him. I don't care what nobody say. He should have stayed with Myra. Myra was thicker. She was smarter.
Mm-hmm.
And she was willing to do whatever he wanted.
Tight and see that Laura was like the blueprint of these hoes now. They don't know what you gonna do.
Yeah,
Still
blueprint, nigga, the mold.
blueprint. Use the mold for them, bro. So yeah, no matter what you do, you still ain't enough.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
Yeah, man. When the chick that played Myra died, I was like, damn.
That hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucked.
Y'all know. So another fun fact about that: her and Jamal Warner were still tight with each other from the Cosby Show, and they had dated for a while. He was close to actually marrying his chick, but around the time of the death, he was already with another chick. But he was one of the last folks to be with her when she died. So that because a lot of folks don't know that Myra played a few characters on the Cosby Show, just like Maxine did from Living Single. Which, you know what, he left all. You know what, all was being black. We need to be slapped in the face for not even bringing up Living Single.
Well, I was going to bring it up as an honorable mention.
I was
going to bring it up as an honorable mention because I started watching the Reliving Single podcast that they started when they started recapping on episodes of Living Single, and the podcast is actually pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good, and
I love it. They had Kim
Fields on there. Yep, Kim Fields was on the latest episode, and Kim still look good. Kim Fields still look great, boy.
Yeah, but her Living Color days though, she did that one season. She was on a Living Color. God damn.
Oh man, it was fantastic. All right, we got anything else to wrap up before we got any other honorable mentions or anything else to wrap up before we move on to the next one?
Well, yo, let's be real. Since we bring up all these black sitcoms, we gotta give Red Fox his flowers for Sanford and Son. Even though
I agree.
Even though Sanford and Son was a remake of an English show back in the black and white days. A lot of folks don't know this shit, but still, it still was fire.
I agree.
I love Red Fox, man.
Yeah, Red Fox. Yeah.
The Jeffersons. The story behind the Jeffersons is funny as fuck. Also, the producer that made Good Times. So the Black Panthers had actually stormed the main office and said, "Yo, we got all these TV shows that black folks doing barely getting by on TV. Could we get some successful niggas on TV?" White dude said, "You know what? I got an idea," and that's how we got the Jeffersons. Just saying that look it up. It's the story behind there's an interview with the guy who with the producer of the Jeffersons. He actually said the Black Panthers stormed the motherfucking office, and I was like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. And that's how you got the Jeffersons.
Yeah,
be
Jefferson
damned.
was fucking hilarious too. Jefferson was also fucking hilarious.
Shit, the first militant nigga on TV too. You couldn't tell George Jefferson shit. You didn't care you was white, black, or whatever.
The fact that he got away with saying the H word on TV was also funny too.
Yes.
The way they let that ride too. I was like, damn, they is actually letting this ride on TV.
Yeah, back
But
then,
then,
Archie
but then again, Archie from All in the Family,
Yeah.
Archie from All in the Family was just as worse. So
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but
back then, but see, think about it, back then, though, people weren't as sensitive as they is now. They hear that, hey, cancel them. So
yeah, and the fucked up part about it, Archie and George became friends.
yeah,
That shit,
friends,
episodes should be funny as hell.
good friends.
Yeah.
Oh God. All right, Matt. Snap. Any foolishness pick of the week?
No, I ain't watching that. I ain't watching that yet.
No foolishness pick of the week.
No.
All right, no foolishness pick of the week, ladies and gentlemen. So
I found one for next week.
All right, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to our sidebar conversation, man. Whew. And a deep one at that. The things that you had to change to make you the man that you are today. So we had we had a blast. So I guess it's time for us to get to the nitty gritty. We had a blast, so it's time for us to get to the nitty gritty. And Bob, you kicked this one off.
Nah, y'all want me to kick it off? Y'all go ahead.
Yeah, man.
I ain't write nothing down for this one.
Speak from the heart, man. Speak from the heart, bro.
This question, huh?
And I used to be Brett. Nah, goddamn, stop, lady, stop.
Nah, like this type of question for me, like it's still ongoing for me. You know, there's still a lot of life lessons or things I'm still working on at like literally right now, because I'm still
all of us are.
I'm still not, you know.
Yeah, that shit don't stop.
Like
son.
so to make me the man I am today is like an unfinished product. So it's like it was hard. I was thinking about this question because it's really deep, but like I could just say on the surface things, I guess. It makes me the man I am right now, like who I am right now.
Yeah.
I probably had to change. I had to stop over caring so much. I still struggle with that. I give a lot of people way too many chances. I don't really cut people off. I'm very overly patient. I can be a very patient person, but now that I'm getting into my early 30s, like my patience for stuff is really wearing thin. You know, I'm always in a good mood. You know, not saying in the past I wasn't. I've kind of been consistent through a lot of the stages of me just growing into the man that I am. But
what about this way? Look, some things you know you might want to change or things you want to work on.
Yeah.
Go try that route. So you know,
I want to work on being understood better.
Okay.
Especially when it comes like with females for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. Like I have no problem when I talk to my guys or fellas or anything like that. Somebody on the street, but apparently I guess it's either my tonality or how I may structure a question when I could be genuinely just be asking something, and it comes off all the time like it's rude or I shouldn't have asked that question. And I hate that. And I'll be like, "What was it? I don't understand. What did I say wrong? Like I genuinely asking you something, but I guess it'd be like the way I be saying shit." And then I ain't calling people too sensitive or nothing, but I'm just like.
I don't think that's you though, and I don't mean to dive into that. I think that's kind of what the modern woman is right now. what in the era that we live in and the way women are right now. I ain't gonna not well. Let me rephrase that. Not some women, not all.
There you go.
That's just the way some women are.
Yeah,
I'm not
so
going to put the blame and say all. I'm gonna just say
Hey,
some or most.
Vibe. I'm gonna give you a bit of advice from somebody who's in a toxic relationship for about 6 motherfucking years. Break it down to you like this: you gonna come across women where y'all gonna be on that same accord where you can ask her anything and she can tell you anything. Best, I'm gonna tell you from somebody who's been through that, you need to view that as a red flag with her. It make a lot of times it's not the fact of how you said it. It's the fact that you had the balls to ask that question, and she just wasn't prepared to answer that question from you. So
okay.
you know, I said
And
like I said before we recorded, if it's got tits or tires, you're gonna have trouble, brother. So just
yeah,
be
and I take it off relate. This is not. I ain't even talking about relationship shit. Because usually the one I be in a relationship with, she get it. Like we here with it. I'm just talking about literally talking to
Just having a
like a female
conversation.
friend
Just
okay,
having a
yeah,
type
conversation.
shit.
yeah. Well, I feel
Yeah,
on that accord, like Obama said, bitches be tripping. So you know.
So I mean, if that's one thing I could, I guess I have to fix because I like the way I am, but I guess work on communication a little bit better. That's one of them. Uh, Make a change. I had to stop being so procrastinative and actually get stuff done. And I think me stopping that has got me into the position that I am now. Just hard work and actually looking at myself as a leader. I did all them roles, so the job I got now, I'm making decent money. You know, for the job that it is, I do make really decent money now. The most money I've ever made. You know, and this is without having no bachelor's degree, master's degree, anything like that. So getting that together, lowering my I had to change how do I want to say it? My idea of lowering my what's the word I'm looking for?
Don't say expectations, please don't.
No. Not expectations. Lowering my lifestyle, I guess. So the better way to explain it, because I grew up a suburb kid, I grew up a military brat. I ain't never had no struggles, nothing like that. So in my mind, I had a place where I thought was level. Like I don't want to go no lower than this. I will make sure I always maintain this. But in life, as I've noticed, as I've gotten older and I've found out what my struggles are, or going through real nigga shit, even trying to balance everything, you have to lower yourself. You have to humble yourself.
You talk about Lord. You pretty much saying humble yourself and lower your standards. You pretty much just saying lower your standards and your way of living.
Yeah, you have to. Like I literally have to, even though I don't want to, but you have to do that sometimes. And I
No, you
think,
don't.
you
No, you
know,
don't.
Well,
No, you
Well,
don't.
I
well,
mean, you
no,
can't.
no.
You
Well,
won't
this
sustain
Matt, this is
it.
his perspective. This,
Okay.
this come.
Go ahead. Go
This is
ahead.
his. This is his perspective.
When you get into debt and things of that, you can't keep doing the same shit because you're not helping yourself
true.
be better. And I think,
Yo, yeah. I'm just saying that, because I kind of see what Max about to go in this. Now, don't view it as lowering it. Just look at it as you
Hmm.
trying to live within your means.
Right.
yeah,
Right. It's a better way of. Yeah.
yeah. I'm
You
probably not
know,
saying none of this the best. It's
Mm.
just,
yeah.
yeah, y'all cleaning
It's
it up for me. Y'all are saying it better than
you
what I'm
good.
even trying to say. But I was trying to find the words. I was like, how do I explain this? Like in the way I'm trying to say it. But those things, it is a deep question. It's like self evaluation of yourself. But I think ultimately it's still making me a better man as I still go on. Because of course it's an open ended question. Because I'm the process ain't ever over. I ain't quite where I want to be at yet. But I don't know. I think I'll stop there. I
No,
don't want
you
to get too
good.
deep, but
No,
yeah.
it's not that. I mean, it's one of those. It's one of those questions where, like, what Jinx said before you got started. It's one of these questions that you going. It's a forever evolving thing. And that's something that we're all doing, not just as men, but just as human beings. You know what I'm saying? It's just forever evolving thing. It's just something that you do. It's just constantly, because you're going to always want to set standards for yourself. You're always going to want to elevate yourself. But at the same time, you got to try to find that balance, because sometimes when you set expectations too high, that's when shit start hitting the fan and shit get bad. Or also you got shit that you got things and goals that you're trying to set to accomplish, and then that don't accomplish it, then that could also spiral into a terrible mind state.
Yeah.
So
No,
so
matter of fact, the last thing I will add,
go
let's
for it.
talk about on my surface thing, clean all this up. Really though, what made me a better man today is I literally for the past probably 5 years or so, like that, whatever it is, I actually embraced myself and the shit that I like. You know, not being embarrassed by my septum ring, wearing the different type of clothes. So when I step out, there ain't nobody dressing like me. Not around where I'm at, you know, throwing like some punk rock type shit, like the style wise, like very baggy or creative shirt stuff like that. Even the music I listen to, I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with me wanting to listen to all different type of shit. Like that's just my bag.
Hell no.
And I had embraced
Hell
that
no.
before, because before you just hide all them things. Like you said, insecurity, but it ain't. It's just me exposing more of myself to the world and not giving a fuck.
Exactly.
And that's the best way I can explain that. You know.
Oh man,
Yeah,
shit, that's awesome.
because that's what's wrong in the world now. Everybody trying to live like somebody else instead of them, and they don't even know themselves. Like you people are distancing themselves or more away from their own selves, which ain't cool, man. It sucks. It sucks, man. You got a
That's
lot of
it.
people out here doing shit.
Yeah.
Just
All
doing
right.
shit just because they see it or see it.
Hey, while you in there, you go ahead and segue, because it's your goal.
I think the biggest thing that made me change, because I was, whew, for most of my adult life, I was out there, man. I was out there in the streets, bad, man, doing good and wrong. So
Jeremy number 2.
yeah, yeah. So that man caught a straight.
Hey, he catch no straight. He already know. He already know.
But nah, like for real, man. I went, a couple relationships that failed for me being, not the guy I needed to be at the time. I think what really made me turn around a lot was actually after my daughter was born, and a few years after that, me and her mom we ended up breaking up. And when we broke up, my daughter stayed with me for a few years. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna live that lifestyle I was living because I don't want to have a bunch of random ass chicks around my daughter or trying to, sneak people in and all that stuff like that. I wasn't on that type of time because I got a little girl. I want to, raise her right, and I don't want to sit on her dad saying like, what the hell's daddy doing? And she was at the age where she can kind of understand some of the stuff what was going on. So I was like, nah, I got to get right. I got to make sure I'm working. I got to make sure I get my car situation right. I got to make sure I pay these bills, make sure we don't get behind on food and all this stuff. Because I know I had to. It wasn't about me no more, for real. It wasn't about me before because I had my daughter, but I had her mom with me too. So it was kind of shared that balance. But with her, being in the house, this us, it kind of made me like say, okay, I got to get a better grip on my life because if I keep continuing doing what I'm doing, I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail. I'm not gonna be the guy I need to be or the dad I need to be. So I'm gonna say when I matured a lot, when me and my daughter was staying together by ourselves, just me and her at the time. And to be honest, man, that was like the best thing that could have happened to me, man. Um, then I met a few years after that. I met who I'm with now, Shakara, and she's been like godsend, man. She's been great for my life. Like she lets me be me. We laugh, we talk. I can be me. And that's like all I always wanted was to be me with the woman I love. You know what I'm saying? And I feel it's the same way with her. Like I let her be her, and like we're not hiding nothing from each other. We can go up. We can go out to the mall, and some booty meat walk by. She be like, "Oh, look at her ass," or blah 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 blah. I can say like, "Oh, that's a nice handsome guy looking at you," and we don't get jealous or nothing. You know, stuff like that. We like a lot of the same kind of things.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah, everything like real good, man. And then she really like grounded me, like this completed that whole makeover. Like, all right, so I did. I'm trying to be a better dad. Now I found a woman that makes my life a lot more complete, more easy to adapt to what I wanted to do and wanted to become, and she just helped me round that circle out. So I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
Nice.
That was solid, man.
Mhm.
All right, Jinx.
I'd say, so like most of y'all, I had my kid late on in life and shit. So I was always by my grind, by my hustle anyway. You know, this,
Mhm.
my, one thing that is definitely true is you get your fears from your parents' fears will be transferred over to you in the next generation. My mom's biggest fear was that she was gonna be homeless, so that drove me. You know, I was like, "Fuck this! I'm not gonna be fucked off. You know, I'm gonna do what I
Mhm.
gotta do." But it was when I learned that it was once said when a man has a child, he is no longer free. This past year has taught me that
Mhm.
everything that I do, every step that I'm making right now, especially with me being the only parent, is that I got to be more careful with what I do and how I maneuver now because I don't have another person to play off of to
Mhm.
make things happen. So I'll say that the biggest thing that changed me was my son losing his mother. You
Yeah.
know, I now have got to learn because I'm the Navy SEAL kicking the motherfucking dough in. Ain't no negotiating with me.
Mhm.
You know, stuff out the handle. Dough getting kicked in, you getting your ass beat. Now I can't be the Navy SEAL anymore. I got to be the diplomat sometimes. And there are a lot of times it's hard to switch between both those roles with him. So
Yeah.
that's been the biggest change right now in my life is learning how to be, how to switch that. Okay, it's gonna be all right. Let's get up and being able to go. Boy, if you don't get your ass up and get this done, ain't nothing happen. It's hard trying to balance between it because I got to prepare him for this world. This world is not gonna care that he lost his mom at a young age. This world ain't gonna care if he gets rattled by loud noises and shit.
Mhm.
There are literally people in this world that will cut your water off just for the thrill of it. And I'm trying like hell to prepare him for that. So when he step out there, when he hits adversity, he gonna stumble, he gonna cry for a little bit, but he gonna pick himself up and go, all right, fuck it. I got the hoe out of me. Let's move forward. So that's been my biggest thing is learning how to knowing when to be soft and knowing when to throw his ass through a wall. So it's one. You know how it is raising boys. Every last one of here in here, all of us were hard heads. Mike know exactly
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. You
Oh,
know, I joke with my mom right now. Growing up, we had a partner named Charles. In every group of guys, there's that one father. All the boys feared. It was that one father, that one parent. All the boys feared. For me, it was Holland. I was terrified of that nigga. so, so I plan on being that father in my son's group. So when they about to go do some crazy shit, they gonna say, Mason, you stay at the house because we ain't finna deal with your dad. So that is my goal is to be that father. So when she better go home, Pop, you go home. No, that was you go home. So that's my thought.
Mm.
oh man.
That's what's
That was
up,
a
man.
good one. Just bring
That's
it,
what's
bring,
up, man.
bring, it- bring it up, Holland, and how much stuff that he kind of navigated us through in our early years with Charles' crazy ass was insane. And yeah, man, this is the same Charles that we play Yu-Gi-Oh with.
Mm,
this is the
I
same
figured
Charles we
that.
play. This is
Yeah.
the same Charles we play Yu-Gi-Oh with. His dad was crazy to say the least, but not. I'm not gonna say crazy the bad way, but crazy the good way.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, he kept my ass out of the Marines because I was about to enlist, and I told him, man, so what you get? I can do communication, radio, and shit. He said, Marcus, you can be the first motherfucker in the field to get shot. Okay, let's go to the Marines. I'm done. All right, I'm done. And who are you?
Oh man. Okay, so here's my go now. Whew, a lot, because I believe what it starts with me is ain't no guess. I got tired of the cycle that we was currently in as where I was in my family. You know, it was just the same cycle over and over again. You know, drugs, alcohol, everybody doing that, fighting for scraps, just getting by. And I just got tired of it, man. I literally just got sick of it. I got tired. So, you know what I'm saying? I had, you know what I'm saying? I was blessed to have friends and family to support me, you know what I'm saying? Especially throughout them down middle school and high school years, because I could have easily been one of the motherfuckers in the street doing stupid shit. Easy. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But had to change a lot of shit. Had to had to start standing on my own, and you know what I'm saying? I had to start doing stuff without my family. Like, cause, you know, had to start changing because of that. Because family was starting to change and feel some type of way, and then once I got with Quisha and my girlfriend, and I had my first child, you know, I used to always put family first, but I couldn't do that no more. I had to focus on mine, and I
Mhm.
had to get that taken care of and get that out the way. So had to take care of Jalen and Michael, man. And yeah, kids do have a way of changing everything, everything about you, life, perspective, growth, mindset, all of that stuff. But at the same time, I regret I regret certain things that my kids didn't experience, and that's the things that I didn't experience because, like with Michael and Jalen, they didn't experience the hardship that I went through. They didn't experience that. So in a lot of ways, it made them soft on certain things and certain aspects, and it kind of fucked up their mindset to me.
Mhm.
But they they got better as they got older because shit started to click. Shit, everything started to click once they got older, and they got it, and they started to understood. And they always go back with me and Quisha for questions, answers, and all of that stuff. So grateful for that. Especially Jalen now. Jalen finna really fuck around and find out. So now he got his
Mhm.
first. He
Ooh, ooh.
fuck
Right,
around and
right,
find out for
right.
real. That's his first.
Mhm.
So, you know, it's going to be interesting. And I'm curious to see how Michael is going to react to all of that as well. Is that going to spark him from not wanting to have no kids? Is he going to go down that path of not having the kids, or he going to at least want one? So,
Little Mike, if you listening, enjoy your 20s, bro. Enjoy your
oh he
20s.
oh
Yeah.
he oh
Nobody
he
gonna
is.
wait.
He
Look,
ain't
Nobody
hit
I
my
gonna.
already
30s.
know. I already know
Hit
Michael
30s.
going to
Enjoy your
wait.
20s.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of things, man, like families. And I believe, like, after my family and I started losing family members, you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? That's when it really kicked in, and I really started, like, getting on my family's case. Like, you see this? This is why this is everything is happening the way it is. This is the reason why I did what I did, is because that this cycle is not changing. This
Mhm.
cycle that we're currently in is not changing. And that's the main reason I decided to be that chain to break that cycle from my family. Do I get a lot of grief from it? Yeah, I do. But at the same time, like my nephews and nieces, they understood and they get it now because they got families and shit of their own. So they understood it now and they get it. So I'm grateful for that. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. And for like real talk, like I wouldn't be half what I am today due to friends and due to my wife, friends, and family, man. So
Good, man.
that's it, man.
That's
That's
well
it.
said.
Good
Hey,
story, bro.
All
Mark,
right, Snap.
Mark, hold on.
What's up? What's up, Marcus?
I just want to say something real quick. Mike says you about to be a granddad. So, as you know, I ain't got no father and shit. Mine did and shit. But anyway, when I was reconciling stuff with her family, with her father, both with her dad and my mom, I had a basic conversation. I'm gonna let y'all be grandparents, but y'all gotta also be able to step back and let me be a dad. So I'm taking it moving forward. It's gonna be times you're gonna want to step in and go like, Jalen, what the fuck you doing? But just saying.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know.
I'm
Oh,
just,
I know.
I'm
I
just
know. I'm aware. I'm aware about that, and I already got a feeling it's going to be a girl.
oh
That's
god.
good. I already know I got a feeling it's going to be a girl. I already told them this. I'm like,
Nah,
it's going to be
yeah,
a it's going to be a girl.
Your
she
wallet,
gonna pop on wrapped around her finger.
It's
your
going to
wallet,
be
Spanish boy.
it's going to be a girl. I already know. I just got this feeling. If it be a boy, I'll be grateful. But I just know in my soon as he said that, soon as she mentioned this morning that she was pregnant, I said it's gonna be a fucking girl. I said it's gonna be a fucking girl. I said I know it is gonna be a girl. But while wrapping this up before Snap get his turn, congratulations to them.
Yeah,
I mean,
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
looking forward
congratulations.
to it. My old ass being a grandfather, and that also puts another thing in perspective to what you said earlier, Tim. I gotta stop procrastinating on some other stuff, and I'm really gonna have to get active now. Since I'm a big grandfather, I'm really gonna have to start getting active for real.
Hey, tell
Well, it's
Jalen he
crazy.
started that Twitch
Since you
stream a
about,
whole lot earlier, Mike.
since
You
you
said
about to be a
what?
grand, like, oh, what you say, Sam?
I said, tell
No,
Jalen he should have started that Twitch stream a whole lot earlier, man.
Right.
man. Oh, yeah, that's gone now.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Until he
saying.
get that's pretty much gone for the
Mm-hmm.
first. I would say for the least first 3 or 4 years.
Yep.
That's gone.
That's what I never thought. Well, I can say I never thought, but yeah, you about to be a grandfather. That make me a grand uncle.
Yep.
Right? That's
That's
crazy.
right on.
Yep.
You know, right on.
Yep.
That is
Go
crazy.
ahead. Go ahead, Snap. You the
And your ass
last man
be old.
standing, sir. Fuck you, Marcus.
I can't be being a great uncle and shit. Dog, come on, you. Talking about
Oh,
Martin oldie and shit.
Oh, shit.
oh man.
Oh, so that's mine. I guess yeah. Mine I could say it's more along the lines of my work though, but I could say just speaking up because man, I can say my job, well, y'all know my job's real demanding. It took a lot. Like I'm around my work people more than I'm around anybody else, my own family included. And Tasha gives me a hard time about it, but it's kind of like a balancing act. I gotta balance. Hey, look, I gotta work. You know what I'm saying? Bills ain't gonna stop getting paid, type thing. But my thing is like the one thing I had to change was being able to say no to my job. And
Mm.
it actually it would maybe a couple years ago when I first finally started saying no. Like I was always they knew they can count on me. It was like to a fault and they took advantage of it. And I mean, the one time I said no, boy, it kind of shook him. He was
Hurt
like,
they
"Hey,
hard.
yeah," he was like, "No, no, you gotta go." I said, "No, I don't have to do nothing."
Mm.
And I mean, I guess because I'm always smiling, always happy go lucky around the job. And when I told him that, he kind of realized, hey, I was serious about it. So it's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
just just being able to say no. And man, honestly, when I said it, it was like a big weight just had lifted. Like all
Yeah.
that pressure was gone. Like, and I don't know, hey man, I can say no from time to time. I don't have to always go. But yeah, that's one of my things right there, just being able to say no. But besides that, man, that's pretty much it for me.
Man, you gotta
That
have
I
life balance,
learned that early on. I learned
Yeah.
that early on when I
Yeah,
used to
life
work.
balance.
When I used to work my ass off when I was working at the damn Peabody and Marriott hotels, how I used to be like that, working over 100 hours and shit. And shit, Marcus, your mom was a part of that too, because I know your mom worked with me when I was working at the damn Peabody, how we were both damn near living at that damn place.
Well, I know. I
Mhm.
know. That's why I learned it at an early age. No matter how much you paying me, you only gonna get this much out of my black ass. This is dead on that. Yeah, you do not own me. You are leasing me, and both of us have the ability to terminate the lease. That's how I view it.
There
Exactly.
you go. Yeah.
yeah.
Don't get
Exactly.
me wrong, the money was good, but I
I'm just
had
glad.
to, man.
That's good, man. I'm glad. And everybody that's listening to that, learn some work life balance, please.
Don't they say
life
no?
is
They say
Yeah.
hell no.
life is too short.
You gotta
Life
enjoy
is
it. You're making all that money and can't enjoy it, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yep,
exactly.
yep.
Exactly.
You work to live. You don't live to work.
There you go.
We just got to finish talking about that on the previous episode.
Mhm.
We just got to talking about that on the previous episode of the podcast. All right, man. Last segment. Oh, anything else to wrap up before we move on to the last segment?
Nah, I mean shit. I mean we need some deep ass shit. Some shit so goddamn deep. I gotta go back to my alcoholism.
All right, man. Last segment of the podcast, as always, crash out corner. So, anybody got any rants? Anything to rant about? Anything to crash out on?
I,
This
I
is
got,
this
I
is
got
this is
some.
the topic that we do. And Snap, I kind of figured that you did have something.
Yeah, I got,
I
I
want to
got
be
this.
saved for last for this one because I got a good fucking rant. But I gotta go take a piss. But yeah, please, I want to be last. You guys will enjoy
Go
this, you gamers.
go
No,
for it.
I don't have a rant, but I do want to say shout out, praying for all my friends and real close friends that I lost Tuesday at my job. Man, we had another big mass layover go down. I know some of them do watch the show, and I just want to say, man, I'm praying for you guys and girls, and just hope you guys fall on your feet soon, sooner rather than later. We'll miss you. Um, this sucks because it was one of them days where it's like, dang, if it this layoff, because we had been laying off a lot of people before, but this one really caught home because a lot of these people I started with in the company, I've been there like 9 years now, and I lost people who was there day one with me and a little bit before me, and throughout the years of going through, and this one hurt. This one hurt. So, um, praying for you guys. Hopefully, everybody be good. Um, just want to let you know I'm still thinking about y'all. That's all I had.
Shout
Well,
out.
no, that love is empathized and shared with you and along with everybody on the podcast, man. Because
Mhm.
that's one thing that everybody don't want to have happen is the fucking
Right.
layoff, and you actually get your name is actually chosen of the layoff, and
That's
Mhm.
rough.
you have to pivot and shift every fucking thing.
Right.
So that especially you've been with the company for so long, like I would say at least 5 to 10 years you've been with the company.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit hurts.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. They laid
I
like
empathize.
that.
I empathize with Mac, and hopefully everybody that do got laid off, and most of y'all are watching. Most of y'all are watchers of the cast, so we appreciate y'all watching and listening to our silly and goofy ass, and we wish y'all nothing but the utmost best and success, and hopefully everything be okay in the end.
Yeah. Be back on your feet.
Yeah.
All right, back to the crash out. What you got, Snap?
All right. So what day was
That
it?
could have been a crash out for Mac if he wanted to, but
Yeah, if he
he
wanted to,
did-
yeah.
he decided
I got 5 niggas.
he decided to be. Oh, you stupid.
Uh,
Go
so this
ahead.
happened Thursday. Yeah, it was Thursday. So I get off work or whatever. I'm like, man, I'm gonna go hit up Best Buy real quick. So as my crash out's about the Best Buy employees, man.
Damn.
So I'm trying to get me some earbuds, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get some earbuds or whatever because I wanted some new ones. And I walk around the store, I kind of survey it a little bit, and I see some people in the aisle, the electronics aisle, where I wanted to go anyway. It's like, all right, let me go over here. So I go over there to the aisle, standing by what I needed. Ain't nobody, everybody seen me. Usually they come up and say, hey, can I help you? Ain't nobody, none of that. Walk by me. So I had to go up to, the register. Hey, I want to get some earbuds back here. It's like, okay, somebody be with you shortly. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And so I go back to the spot, and mind you, the place I went to is like 5 feet away. So I'm looking at the dude. It's two guys there. They're helping one chick out. She just waiting to get her stuff brought to her. They're over there giggling, cuckooing, and hi. And I'm just standing there looking. I'm like, I'm here. My money ain't good or what? Like, it's just like, I'm like, man, y'all.
They
So,
foot locked your ass like how they did Mac.
yeah,
They
I'm
foot
saying,
they foot locked your ass. Go ahead.
oh,
Go ahead.
man, look,
I'm
it's
leaving
just,
it alone. Go
I'm
ahead.
like, man, these people here, man. And the thing that sucks about it is I gotta hurry up pay off my Best Buy card, man, because I think once I pay this mug off, I'm done with Best Buy, man. It's like their service has gotten, it's just straight trash now. It's like I'm here. You don't want my money, man, or what? I don't understand, but it is what
Hey,
it
man.
is, man.
Hey. What a camera at? Right here? Camera right here?
On it. Shit.
Nah.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
man.
in my work uniform, so I'm working. Come on, man. I'm like in a uniform, like you. I'm like, man. I guess that don't matter, huh?
You said they talking to a bra, your titties wasn't out. That's why.
That it too. That could have been it too.
Oh man, yeah,
That could have been it too. Horrible ass customer service at them places, and it's just getting worse too.
yeah,
Cause it's just getting worse, man. Cause it's really almost like when they see us come through, like us, and I'm not
mm-hmm.
trying to be a certain way, but that's just really what it is. When they see us come through and we sit up here like we're trying to spend money on something that we want.
Yeah,
Oh, y'all ain't finna spend no money. Y'all don't want nothing. Fuck y'all. Y'all can wait. Oh, we
yeah.
can wait? Okay, bet. Then you don't want this money, so take your ass on. We moving forward. we moving forward, bro. So
That's why
fuck
folks been
that.
smelling more shit online now than any damn thing.
Yeah, that's true. But if you're out and about and you just stopping by the store,
Yeah.
and you going by the store, you know what I'm saying? I don't see what the fuck the issue is. I
Yeah.
really don't. Like, damn. Like sometimes people want to go into the store to
Yeah.
interact with people sometimes.
Mhm.
I'm not saying all the time. I'm just saying sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you can get everything available online, but sometimes some people still want to interact with people and get
Shit,
that reaction and all of
my
that
ass
stuff.
ain't one of them. Fuck you,
I
man.
know you ain't, Marcus. I get that.
Thanos was right.
Thanos is
But
right.
yeah, so I'm just
I'm
saying.
like that. Like I love to go out. I don't like. I mean, I appreciate online ordering and shopping and all that stuff. Like Shakara, she big on it. She'll order everything offline. She don't got to go out. I'm one of the people like I can't do this. I'm real old school because
Yeah.
I'm one of the people like if the shit come back and it don't fit me or it ain't right, I'm hot. I'm hot. I don't like.
That's a fact.
I don't like that return policy and all that crap. I hate all that.
Oh, yeah, that is the return policy in everywhere is bullshit.
I'm out. If I'm out, I like to go to the store. But I get it. I get it though.
Yeah, man.
Mhm.
So you Best Buy people that didn't serve Snap no service, fuck you. A bit fuck you.
Motherfuckers at the groceries don't even tell you welcome or nothing. They just
No,
let you
they
in.
don't. They don't. You're right.
I don't
I'm
even
saying
want that to go
that.
for no more. I don't even go in Best Buy no more, man. Best Buy so foolish.
God damn it. What about you, Vibe? You got anything?
No.
You ain't got nothing?
No, my weeks have been pretty peaceful lately. No, I don't got nothing to crash out.
I can't say
one of these weeks. I gotta be cash out. My time is coming. Something's coming down the pipe. That shit been too peaceful for the past couple of weeks. You know what I mean?
Well, shit, enjoy the peace, man.
Enjoy
Because
while
summer.
it's
I guarantee you, when summer hit, your ass gonna have something to crash out about. When summer hit, everybody gonna be crashing out. I know Matt gonna be crashing out because of the heat alone. Just because of the heat alone, Mac is gonna be crashing out.
But I was like, yeah,
And you too, Snap. You ain't forgiven from this. Your ass in Texas.
Oh man, I'm gonna be mad because I gotta work out in them elements, man.
Shit, like fuck. It's gonna be fucking insane. Oh man. So I got a little crash out, I guess. And it's to all you motherfuckers that cannot, once again, and I crashed out about this before. You motherfuckers that just can't follow a fucking process. Motherfuckers that just can't follow a process. A process is in place, reading you in the face. A process that it's been established, by the way, by yours truly. But yet you want to go and take shortcuts. And I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to certain people that's reaching out to certain people of my team, attempting to get certain work done. And you motherfuckers like thinking you slick. You think you slick, but you ain't slick because the team comes back to me. And I'm coming back to you, and I call your ass out on it, and now you want to look dumb. You're looking dumb and dumbfounded. Wonder, how did he find out? Of course my team is going to let me know. I'm over the fucking team. So, of course, everything got to flow through me. So, all you motherfuckers that don't know how to follow a process, follow the damn process. It's not hard. It's not hard. Everybody try to make me the bad guy here like I'm the villain, when all I want you to do is follow the fucking process. That's it. It's something so simple that you motherfuckers just refuse to do it. Follow the fucking process. That's all. That's all I got. Marcus, go ahead. That's all I got.
Warning: content may be harsh. My rant is to the Apple computers of the video game world. Nintendo, you fucking assholes.
I'm talking about. I live for hate for Nintendo. Fuck them. Can't stand them.
Oh shit, Marcus, you did that?
See, Nintendo done cut him off.
Like, oh, you got something to say?
I told you, boy.
So they watching. They watching. They watching.
Oh, Lonzo.
Oh, they cut him off, man.
Yeah, somebody Nintendo. He was go in on that. Was
they
it?
Watching. They weren't playing. Nintendo said they watching. They watching everything, bro.
Oh, while we're waiting for Jinx, breaking news: OKC just beat Denver.
Oh, damn.
Out of 93.
Ooh. Oh, that OKC and Timberwolves game finna be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
that's finna be crazy, bro.
Yeah.
God,
Marcus
that's
my
finna
be BSOD. What the fuck that mean?
Marcus, his PC, he said BSOD.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck now. Oh, he got an update.
What?
Well, we finna go ahead and move forward. We finna go ahead and move forward.
Oh wow.
That's funny. That's too funny.
Yeah, boy, Nintendo got him.
Nintendo pushed the update. We finna finish. We're about to go ahead and wrap up there.
My bets was
Hold
lost.
on, let me let him know real quick.
Man.
Don't say nothing about Nintendo. Woo! Well, you
Nigga,
can't
hey,
say
that's what it
serious
looks like
update.
now.
What's going on today?
Did they
Oh
already
man,
announce the
so
MVP? Randomly, I'm just randomly saying shit.
No, it's
all right,
next week.
Okay.
all right, so we finna go ahead and wrap up then, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate everybody for enjoying the podcast. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Appreciate Jinx for coming through, even though he got a fucked up update at the end. I think that was Nintendo secretly plotting. They watching the podcast and they just said, chink, they pushed the button. So Matt, you want to go ahead and do the honors and say fuck Nintendo? Oh, we might. Oh no, never mind. No, we might get cut off. We might get cut off. Let's not even do that.
Mac been
Let's,
doing good. He ain't got
but,
interrupted.
but once again, appreciate everybody for coming out, man. Thanks a lot for the love and support for the podcast. Podcast will be up tomorrow. Well, probably be up tonight, according to how I might feel. It might be up tonight or tomorrow. It'll be up then. Once again, anybody else got anything to say before we go ahead and call it?
No,
I'm pretty good. I'm straight, man.
No, good, man. Good
All
episode,
right,
man.
man.
This is a good one. This
A
is fun.
fantastic episode, man. Roll call. We did our roll call on everything, man. That's pretty much it, man. Follow us on all social media platforms at the GBTC podcast. We're everywhere, man, or we're trying to be. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching the video on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe, show us some love there. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much all we got, man. Take care of your minds, take care of your hearts. Everybody have a fantastic evening and night, man. And we will catch y'all again next week. Deuces. Oh, shit.